Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 228. Yes, sir. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router.
Hello.
Ed Placencia. Chris McCracken, of course.
You forgot all our names.
No, I didn't. After the first pause, I was like, I just got to keep pausing.
And the other
guy.
He almost said Tim Hall. That's what happened.
I know, right? Tim Ed Placencia.
I almost said Chris McCracken next. That's what happened.
Oh.
Yeah. Were you pointing?
Yes, I was pointing and I stuttered. I was like, Ed Placencia.
Little robot.
Of course, and as
That's
always,
awesome.
we're talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here. And guess what?
What?
It's an evening show, baby.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So we need y'all to turn down the lights, light a fire.
We gotta slow
After
it down.
hours.
Because it's going down.
I'm yelling.
This is MTTG up all night.
That's right, baby.
You remember that, Ed? It was from USA back in the day. That's an old USA thing. All right, anyway, the television station. Whoa.
Yes.
America.
Ed, we're going. And we're here. Ed.
Yeah. I thought you were saying, and we're going.
Yeah, I couldn't tell
And
what
we're
you were
going.
saying.
And we're going. And we're here. And we're going. And we're podcasting. And
Yep.
we're going. Eduardo.
1, 2, 3, go. Yes.
I'm a little bummed.
Yep.
Oh no, what happened? Are you all right?
I'm all
What
right.
happened?
Yeah.
Who's not all right?
I was looking at our YouTube channel,
Yes.
Wow.
and you had been doing
Yeah.
so good with the order.
I was
Yeah, man.
loving
And
it.
all of a sudden, I mean, you had that
That's
needle
it.
moving.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
you did.
Moving,
Moving.
grooving.
And a shaking.
Yeah.
You had died a couple times. You're like, oh, it's all right. I'm having fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens in games. You die a couple
Man,
times.
your accuracy
does.
was spot on, too, man. You were popping fools left and right. I was like, woo!
That's what I
He's on
thought.
That's why I thought.
fire.
And then
And then
And then.
chapter 10 happens. No, what chapter was that?
it
11?
was chapter 15, and
15.
there's 16
Yeah.
chapters.
Oh, Ed.
yes. Ed, come on, man.
And then you rage quit that thing.
I rage quit
For the
hard.
sake of the children, Ed. For the sake of, do it for the kids.
No, the kids can go hungry this week.
It's only 87
Charitable
cents
donations.
a day, Ed.
What?
It's only 87 cents a day.
I'd rather have a cup of coffee.
Come on, man.
Oh, Ed.
Go get you a Starbucks and feed these kids
Dang,
with
man.
Oh man.
with that 1886.
And you know what? Our friend Kyle was watching me during it,
Marvel
And he was-
Zombie
Yeah, he
616.
was.
trying to cheer me on. Yeah, and just you can make it. I know this part's tough. Blah blah blah.
He was
Yeah.
great. He was so encouraging.
He
yeah.
was. It didn't help a bit.
Nope. Not one
It
bit.
did not improve my gameplay one bit.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that ramped up
Man.
and got tough.
It did. It got ugly. Yeah.
And Chris
But
warned
here's
me.
the thing, it doesn't get it's easy after that compared to that room. That one
Yeah.
room is the toughest
Before
of the whole
that
game.
is okay, and then after that is okay. It's just that. It's like a huge spike
Yep.
right there.
Yeah, it was a huge spike.
So here's the question.
It was huge.
It was a
huge.
huge spike.
It was a huge spike.
Is there any way you go back to it?
No,
Any way?
I'm done with that game.
I see. I know you say that, and I know your
Wait, wait,
personality,
wait.
which he means it.
What
He
if we
does mean
share
it.
play? What if we share play and we all get a shot at it?
I'm done with that game.
I
Chris,
don't want to do that again.
Chris, I know how tough that was.
Chris, like, I'm never going back.
Well, and I felt bad too because Kyle was like, "Oh, I'll have to play it and record it so you can watch and see how it ends." I was like, "No, I want nothing to do with this game. I'm done."
Oh man.
Oh.
You know what though? I actually like that. I like that you know a game does you wrong and you stick to your
Yeah,
gun.
he's
It's like,
done.
No,
He's done with it.
you're
I
dead
don't-
to me.
But the game didn't do him wrong.
No.
Yeah,
The game was
That-
just the game.
Honestly, that would
Nah.
drive me nuts. I would have to try and finish it. I really would. I don't
And
know how you're
if I
not.
was that close now, if I was in chapter 7 out
Yeah.
of 16,
or
and
earlier,
it's just
yeah.
tough, like, so you don't think you didn't even try lowering the difficulty?
Well, see,
like
that's
Chris
the
did?
thing. I feel like if I did, I would feel like I didn't really finish it.
You're right. You did yourself
You
a
did.
disservice.
You just,
I
you
don't
could
know.
pump it right back up right after that room.
But also knowing that Chris had to lower the difficulty, and Chris is really good at. I mean, he played Call of Duty for how many years?
Yeah.
Since he was
And
a fetus.
And if he struggled with that, Here comes
Yes.
Ed. Doop de doop de doo.
Oh, dude, no, not even, man. You were doing all the right things. It's just there. It
To
was
all the
just,
wrong people.
I
Yeah.
guess.
And that
'Cause
last time you went through it and you had that shotgun, you were doing so good.
Oh, dude, you were crushing.
It was the best one out of all of them.
crushing.
No,
You were
done.
right there.
I'm done with that game.
Can I just tell you something though? If you do decide to go back, don't stay in one place. You got to move around. That
He
was
knows
the
that,
trick.
Tim.
He was
Well, clearly
rolling.
he doesn't. I mean, he stayed quite a bit in that one spot, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna come and flank you, and sure enough, they ended up flanking him. I'm just saying.
when I did start moving around, I was like, oh wait, they move around too.
Yeah, but
Ed, next
Yeah.
time you play it, try shooting the guys with the gun.
Make the bullets go through their flesh. Then it'll happen.
the next time you load it up, just beat that area. You'll be fine.
Yeah, right.
You know what?
You know
though?
what's funny though? Interesting about that though. So that's happened to me, obviously, where you get to a point of the game,
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
and it's just so hard that you're like,
Yes.
I can't do this. I swear to you, I've put down a game before,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
picked it up a week later and beat
Yep.
it on the first try.
That's happened to me
Yes.
too, and I forgot about
Yes.
that. But I'm still angry right now.
I know.
I know
He's
you're
going
angry
through-
today.
He's on the breakup. He's in the breakup phase,
That's
so
right.
he's got
I know.
to.
He just
chill
got the
it out.
text.
Yeah,
He got the text.
but there's gonna
Just
come
gotta
a
give
night
it time, dude. You gotta give it
late,
time,
late at night where I'm gonna wonder whatever happened to, and then I'll pick it
see?
up again,
and then you're gonna crush it.
and I
And
won't
we'll
be,
all be there.
Beat it.
and I won't be recording, and I'll be like, oh,
No, you are going to record it, and it will be glorious.
Oh my gosh.
It will be
All right.
glorious.
So besides the Order 1886,
But on the make Gabe happy side,
Ooh,
hey,
bring it.
I started playing Overwatch this week.
yes, you did, and it made me very happy.
Nice.
Look at you. Oh man, does that mean I have to now?
You have to move around and shoot people though.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I don't know. You said you weren't going to be on the YouTube channel, and you are. So I think you're coming around.
All right,
That's
I'm
true.
coming around. Yep.
I think you should play. I mean, we had a
But I played
good
it-
time last night.
Yeah. Okay.
But did you play it with friends?
No,
'cause
that's
you
the
have to
thing. I
understand,
wasn't
Ed
playing with
was having a
friends.
very struggling time at first.
Yeah.
So he even said, like, it's adorable that you guys find this game fun. And we all were cracking up. But when you're playing, I mean, it was me, Chris, Stancil,
Oh.
Gil,
Oh.
the bad gamer, Splig was in there for a little bit, Mike. I mean, Ed, that was a good time, right?
That was a good time. I had a lot of fun.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I won't
Nice.
lie. I had fun, and I went in wanting to like it because I usually don't, and I had tried it before and didn't really care for it.
Yeah, you had played a little bit in the beta, right? When it
Yeah.
way back when. Yeah.
So I wanted to like it, and I'm glad that I had as much fun as I did because I had a really nice time with you guys.
Yes.
And we had fun with you.
It was a good first date. It was a good first date.
Yeah. He's getting there just in time for the new skins. And he's going to be opening up loot boxes left and right because he's low level. So he's going to be leveling up
Right.
quick.
And you know what was a good sign is the last night I got home and I texted Stancil and was like, Overwatch?
Ah, nice.
Exactly.
You got the
Once
bug.
that works its way in, oh yeah, baby.
And he
You
was
got
like,
What is that? One word and a question mark.
and he was like, we're already playing. We're almost done. I was like, oh, okay. And then, of course, there was the update. I was like, oh, wait, never mind. I got a 3 gig update. I'll be done in an hour and a half.
Exactly. That's what happened to me last night. I ended up
Yeah.
playing Rocket League,
Oh, nice.
which was very fun.
I
Yeah.
love me some Rocket League.
Oh man, I forgot how much I like that game.
Mhm.
When's the last time you played that?
I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Did you play it at Extra Life? No. I mean, I know I did, but
No, I didn't.
No.
I hadn't played it long enough to where I didn't know the buttons.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it
that's
was like
good.
3, 2, 1. I'm like, reverse jump, boost, go.
Yeah.
ceiling floor.
Exactly. Ed, how's your week been besides
Yeah, man.
making me sad and very happy?
It's been a good week. Yeah. Besides that, I don't really know what happened. I spent the rest of the week playing the Order 1886 and was really enjoying it. It's a beautiful game,
It is,
Yeah.
man.
Really
Yeah, it
is.
really is.
and
And you got it for $5.
yeah. That
That's
definitely
awesome.
helps.
That's
I
a
mean, are you
great price
kidding
for
me?
that game.
Yeah. And I was just surprised at how, all I heard from when it first came out was people were hating on it, especially because of the length of the game or what have you.
Right.
Right.
But
Yes.
now everyone's like, boy, that got a bad rap. It's a great game. Everyone that talked to me
Yes.
about it. So I was like, yeah,
Right.
I'm really enjoying it and having a
Mhm.
good time. So yeah, I was
And,
I was
and just
enjoying
for
it.
some trivia that I shared during Ed's Let's Play, that game was supposed to be the very first game on our YouTube channel because I played it through Twitch and something messed up with the export. And so I could only get like 2 parts out of the 5.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not putting this up. So I was so glad that Ed was doing it.
So you never put it up and then took it down because you couldn't finish it. It was never up there at all?
Yeah, I like as they exported, I would like put one up there and then one of them just would not export. And I was like, all right.
Okay.
So I took them all down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't want it to be incomplete.
Yeah, exactly. Like my Call of Duty.
And a couple of my games as well.
XCOM.
Yeah, XCOM. Is XCOM still up there? I should take it down.
Why would you take it down?
Because I'm not going to finish it.
So?
Oh, people are still watching it, aren't they?
Just give them a taste, though.
You should
Yeah.
do like an update video and be like, hey guys, just wanted y'all to give y'all a clue on how this is going. I'm not coming back. See y'all later.
Exactly. Hey, for anybody wondering about XCOM 2, my computer sucks too much to play this game and record it at the same time.
That should be ad for the order. Hey guys, it's me. I'm back with the order, and I'm not playing it ever again. Goodbye.
Exactly.
Hey, it's
That's
me
funny.
again. And what I said at the end of the last video, I still mean. Thank you.
Kyle's just sitting there in the chat by himself. What happened?
Come on, buddy. You can do it. Come on, man. You can do it.
Poor Kyle.
The messages are coming through all late.
And I'll be in there. You just got to move around.
Yeah. roll.
Move around. You're getting
the
flanked.
guy.
Move around.
That is good advice for Tim to move around, because when we were playing Overwatch, I was playing Farah. Is that the name?
Yeah,
And
I
she's-
call her Farah, but
Farah.
Yeah,
and
either
she's
way.
like a winged creature, and I spent all the time. I jumped maybe twice. So
yeah. I was like, Ed, if you could jump up in the air and shoot down on those guys, that would really help. We appreciate it.
I was the most grounded winged character there ever was.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
All right, I
it
got
was
to play
the
with you
broken
guys.
winged condor.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, that sky sure does look fun.
It's just funny. He just realized, he's like, wait, guys, I can fly. This whole time I didn't know.
Where's the pixie dust? Where's the pixie
Right?
dust? Come on.
I believe in fairies. I believe in fairies.
I love that you're clapping.
I know. You clap.
You have to,
You golf clapped for that one. That was great. Oh,
my
Eduardo, we
gosh.
love you.
I love
What
you
else,
guys
man?
too.
What else is going on?
I think that's about it. I booked another class in San Francisco at the voiceover school.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, you did.
So
When is that?
that is in April.
Ooh.
About the third week of April. So definitely looking forward to that. And
Guess
love it.
what?
what's that?
You got a brother coming with you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
What?
you do.
What?
I'm going with him.
Who's
We're
going?
I am.
Tim Router's
No
going with
way.
me.
I'm
What?
gonna go. Yeah, man. I wanna go.
You gonna take a
this
voiceover
just got
class, too?
awesome.
Yes, man. I want to go.
This just got amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
and not only just because like Ed sent me these videos of like how the class was going. I was like,
Uh-huh.
this is pretty incredible. But like ever since my nose surgery and everything like that, like I have my little sniffing tick. Like I wonder if that's going to help me with that as well, like projection and all kinds of stuff. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah?
you know what? I'm going to go. I want to go and spend a weekend with my boy, and I think that would be fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
I'm
we're
so
going
That's
to
going
do
to
it.
be awesome. You guys are going to have a blast.
I know.
I cannot
Yeah.
believe this right now. That is
We're
incredible.
right?
We're going to learn and stuff.
I'm so
I'm so
happy.
jelly right now. It's ridiculous.
That's
I forgot-
right. That's the whole reason why I did is to make all y'all jelly, because I'm with Eduardo in Sausalito,
Oh
Going to
my
every co-
gosh.
going to every coffee shop known to man. I'm going to be all jacked up on caffeine by the end of the weekend. It's going to be great.
Exactly.
I can't wait.
I forgot to tell you guys, someone on my Facebook feed this week posted a picture of Assassin's Creed inspired hoodies.
Yes.
Oh yes.
And
Yeah.
I texted the link to Sarah and I said, hey, are these really cool or am I just a nerd? And she opened the link and immediately went, I want one. So
Oh yes.
we
What's a
both,
Christmas cram? I want one.
right?
That's awesome.
We both ordered one. And then last night at TV Tuesday, I was showing them to some friends, and 2 more people ordered one.
Nice.
No way.
And then I found out
Referral.
that Lauren got one for Tim for Christmas.
That's right.
And
That's
so
not. The picture that you sent, that one, like, it's not the same one. I don't think
Okay.
it's a little bit different, but man, it's comfy. It's fleece on the inside. And
I couldn't buy one just because of the model on there. I was like, I'm not gonna look like that.
So, I told Lauren that Tim and I will have to wear them in San Francisco and take pictures of each other climbing buildings.
There you go.
That's perfect.
That's done. Challenge accepted.
If I wore it, it would look like I was an assassin 15 years ago. Just still have the album and the fabric gives.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we got to do that, Ed. That'd be awesome.
I know, right? So yeah, that was my week, I think.
That's awesome.
A good week.
Chris.
What's up, guys?
Hey!
What's up, Chris?
What's McCracken?
Oh, nothing much. I'm just working like crazy right now. We're doing
Yeah, you
a
are.
shoot this week, so that's actually why we're recording at night. I was gonna say that's my fault, but actually, like, you can thank me since everybody seems to really love the night shows.
Thank
so
you,
y'all can
Chris.
thank
Yeah.
me for the night shows this week. We've been working the last 2 days, or yesterday and today, and then tomorrow is our last day on this shoot of the week. So it's actually going really well. We wrapped early today. We wrapped on time yesterday, which usually, if you're wrapping on time, that's great. If you're wrapping early, that's really great. So it's been working out really well. So that's been nice. Last week, we had some rough weather come through, just the way it always kind of happens, and everywhere really, but it's also like in Texas and especially the area where we are specifically, there's tends to be a lot of hail and a lot of wind damage kind of things. And we've been lucky to kind of avoid most of it, but we had some stuff hit our roof and rip off some shingles and things. And it looks like we've got a leak in our ceiling.
Oh, man.
And then on top of
Doggone
that,
it.
also some parts, like our fences, even when we moved in, our fence was like, oh, wow, we're going to have to address that fence at some point. It's a little rickety. So it's like,
Oh, really?
like some parts have gone over and then other like little boards, slats have just gone out and it's like just hanging on by a thread. So we're like, oh,
wow.
man.
Dang it.
So we've been reaching out to insurance to see if, hey, is there any way we can get some help with some of this stuff? We pay enough for insurance on it. So we're just looking into getting all that stuff taken care of. And hopefully by next week or so, we'll kind of know what insurance can or can't do for us and then start getting the ball rolling on getting some of this stuff wrapped up and taken care of.
Most of those insurance companies, they'll probably just redo the roof and you just pay your premium or your whatever your deductible is, and then they'll replace it all. They're not just going to patch it up. How old's your roof? Do you know?
Well, when we bought the house, so we've had the house 7 years, and when we got it, it had just had a new roof put on. So the roof got to only be, and I don't know how far in advance of when we got the house, but they said like, oh yeah, we just put it on. I'm sure it's written on some document I have in the house somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't remember that stuff. But I know since we owned it, we haven't done anything. There was one time that we patched a little section in the back when some shingles got jacked up with some weather. But it's like so small, it's like it's not worth making a claim. Like it's less than our deductible just to fix this little part. So it didn't make sense.
Right.
But now, like with it leaking water in there and everything,
they're just going to reshingle it if that's the case. But yeah, man, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's it is what it is. It happens. We've actually been really I'm knocking on all the pieces of wood I got all around me. We've had a really good time here at this house. We haven't had to deal with a lot of stuff, so we've been able to just do like improvements and whatnot. So it's about our time to have to handle something, as homeowners.
Did you guys have like really, really high wind gusts? Is that what
they come through. Like, I don't know exactly what it was that night, but when we have storms similar to what we had the other night, like they can get up to 70, 80 miles an hour just in this area.
Woo.
So,
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and like we don't have a tree in our backyard, but our neighbors like 2 houses down do, and you can just go outside and look at it, and it's like it's just blowing like crazy, and it has limbs flew off and went in our neighbor's backyard and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, but it's not too bad. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm thankful for that.
Good, man.
Over the weekend on Saturday, a friend of ours, every year he has this annual chicken wing party. And so we went over to that to hang out with them and a bunch of people from work. It's somebody that we know from work, so it's a lot of people that we know from work all kind of go over there. So that was a lot of fun. And then on Sunday, I don't know what I did on Sunday besides watch football. I can't remember at the time. Yeah, but that's really all I guess I can think of. It's just been that and work, dealing with insurance or trying to get a hold of insurance, and then dealing with work. So it's all been going well. Gaming
adulting sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And sometimes it really does. Sometimes it's awesome
really
when I'm
does.
just like, you know what? I'm not going to do anything because I'm an adult and I don't have to.
Exactly.
That's right.
And then other times it's like I got all this stuff I got to do and I'm an adult, so I have to.
Well said, brother. Well said.
Exactly. Gaming wise, I've only played Overwatch And I played a little bit here and there, and then like obviously the new the Rooster Year of the Rooster or whatever, the Chinese New Year came through.
Oh, yeah.
So now they get all these new skins, and so now I'm like, I got to play for all these other new skins. Which, oh my gosh, woe is me. I got to have fun playing with all my friends.
Yeah, that's
Are there
Yeah.
specific ones you're trying to get?
I really want the Zenyatta skin. They're calling on Twitter and on
That one is
and
so
everywhere
dope.
else. They're
That one
calling
and
him
Reinhardt.
handsome Zenyatta because he's got this really pretty looking face. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to get that Zenyatta skin. That is awesome. The Reinhardt skin is
Hot
really
Zenyatta.
cool.
Hot
Hot Zenyatta.
Yeah.
And then the Reinhardt skin is really cool. Those two are probably the two I'm gunning for. So we'll just have to see if they drop. And it
And
feels
you know
like
what's kind of cool about it is that it looks like it's ending on the 13th
yes,
of February.
yeah. So doesn't that feel like
Oh,
a long
wow.
time?
Well, it does, but I'm wondering if they're going to gear up for like a Valentine's Day thing.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
maybe.
So when
That'd be
those
kinda
finish, is there another update to like take away all that stuff?
Right.
No, I think it
Well,
just
to
like
add
it just
it, I
goes
don't know
away.
about to
Yeah,
take away,
there's not an
yeah.
update that'll change anything. They just
Okay.
it goes away.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, as far as I remember, I don't think that happened. I'm just hoping, as you might expect, I'm hoping that there's a St. Patrick's Day event. That'd be awesome.
Oh,
Get a little
yeah.
Torbjorn with a
You
leprechaun
would.
skin. That'd be awesome. Come on now. That's what
Of
I'm
course,
holding
man.
out
It's-
for.
How
That's
dare
awesome.
you?
I bet they will, man. I would assume because of the popularity of it all, I think they would do Valentine's and St. Patty's.
Yeah, I mean, all of these like events that they're doing surrounded in all these different holidays and whatnot, it just definitely encourages people to play over and over because people are getting, like myself included when I say this, like you find characters and you really like their character, you like their lines, you like their animations, you like the way that they play and everything. And then so whenever there's a new skin that comes out for like your favorite character or a couple of characters, you're just going to want to play even more. So it's a good way, I found, like good on them. They keep finding ways for me to come back more and more besides just enjoying the
Exactly.
game and having
Right.
fun with friends. There's also other things I'm wanting as well. So they've got a
That's
good little
awesome.
loop going for me so far.
There you go.
And that is it for me, fellas.
Nice.
Tim Router.
Piper's topic of the week: new
Mhm.
bedroom. Because it
Oh,
looks
she got a
like
new
Did she get a
bedroom?
new bedroom?
it looks like the routers might be moving.
Oh, you guys are moving?
What?
Where you guys going?
We officially signed a contract on a new build. And,
What?
I can't believe I'm saying this, Gabe. We're going
Oh,
to West.
no. Don't tell me it's West Haven.
We're going to West Haven.
Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. So
I don't know what's all that about.
West
West Haven is a huge development, like literally right down the block from Gabe and I. And they have their own elementary school, which is what Piper is zoned for. And it is, think like Stepford Wives, basically, because it's like, it's really cookie
Dude.
cutter. It's really kind of, and Lauren and I have been poo-pooing it for years. And last month we kind of sat down, we're talking about it, and we're like,
It's
with
like
this,
Pleasantville up in that piece. Like they
It
ride
really-
around
it
golf
is.
carts to go
Yeah,
get Chinese because they have.
And-
You don't have to leave. There's
You
a
don't have to-
school.
you
There's
don't.
grocery
There's a-
stores.
there's a Kroger.
dry cleaners, a post office.
there's everything there.
That's
And
ridiculous.
it's just this huge development. They've got a golf course. They've got all this stuff.
Do
And
you play
so,
golf at all?
No, I have a wicked slice, man. Oh, it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
It would be hilarious to watch me. I should video it next time because it's pretty funny.
Man, you and I should play sometime because I'm horrible too. That'd be amazing.
Oh, that would be great. Let's do it. Okay, cool.
I love that when Router goes to Florida, he goes to Seaside where they filmed the Truman Show, and then he's going to go back and
now I'm
live
gonna
in
live
the
it.
Truman Show.
Yes.
So,
Exactly.
like, we went back and forth about it, and we're like, it's West Haven. But the house that we have now, we've been in for 14 years.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that is
it's
a long time.
It's a new build. It's a ranch, and it's really more designed for, couples and pretty much more older retired folks at this point. Because we didn't have kids at the time, we weren't planning on it for a while. And with Piper, we just sat down. We're like, she's going to go to that school, and all of her friends are going to be there. She already has friends that are in the Goddard school that will be going over with her. And just down the road as she gets older, like, there's just not a lot of room. Like we have good space in our house, but the space is kind of on top of one another. So like a playroom's right next to the kitchen table area, and it's like there's no room. So we just for giggles went over to West Haven. We're looking around, and we're actually doing a new build. And it's like one of the last lots that actually has a backyard. It's kind of in the corner, back behind the Kroger, Gabe, on that side. It's on that side of West Haven.
Right.
And man, it's kind of exciting. Like They have absolutely everything
new things are
there.
always exciting.
Like her school is literally 2 blocks away. Like we're going to be walking to school for her, and or if I'm feeling lucky, getting a golf cart. So
you'll get
Man,
one.
forget the golf cart. Get an ATV, like one of those.
I know I should,
like
right?
Off-road Baja ones. You're like jumping over stuff.
I want a
There's
tricked
not that
out
much
golf
room.
cart.
Trust me, those houses are so close together. It's crazy.
That's the thing, and that like we have like our house is more on the wide side. It's wider because it's a ranch. Most of the houses over there are stacked, so there's always a 2-level.
They're really close to each other.
And they're really like there's areas where it is literally right on top of one another. In our area, it's actually not as bad. And so, man,
Haven.
I know, man.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, it's exciting,
congratulations.
though. Right. But I'm like, oh, Gabe's going to give me so much crap for this. And Lauren and I were both like, Lauren and I have poo-pooed West Haven for years. We'd be like, we're never gonna live there. Like everybody knows everyone's business, and it's just like this crazy Pleasantville, Stepford Wives place. And look at us now. But we're gonna have
Listeria Lane.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna have a lot more room. Like Piper's got her own room upstairs, a big bonus room, a playroom area. I'll have my own little office, so it'll be my gaming room too. So I'm kind of excited. But I hate change and I hate moving. Oh, yeah, I hate moving. So
moving is no fun.
But you have to probably hire somebody, right?
Oh yeah, we'll hire movers definitely. But it's just packing up everything, and that's why you hadn't heard from me like for the past couple of days. Literally on Sunday, so we had a realtor come. Oh, here's the caveat to this: is we have to sell our house in 75 days.
Ooh.
Wow. So that's the contingency based on everything.
At least we're going into the spring a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, when we signed the contract today, we have 75 days to sell it. They're projecting that the house will be done by the end of September. So I'm like, great, bring it on. So
wow.
Where are you going to be until it's done? If you have to sell yours?
Here's the idea is this, and we already had 2 people look at our house yesterday. But that's where I was this past weekend. Like starting on Sunday, we had a meeting with our realtor, who's also Lauren's parents' realtor. She's a really great woman, and so she came by. Like we're all good friends anyway, so it's really easy and comfortable. She knows what we're our style and what we're doing and everything. And she walked around the house, and literally we got everything that was ever wrong that we'd always like, oh man, one of these days we're going to get to this. We all got it done in 24 hours. Like we basically took Monday and just busted it. And then the first people came on Tuesday at 1, and we were walking out of the door at like 12:30, like getting everything done, patching walls, painting, recalking everything.
And you guys did just redo the kitchen, so that's
So we redid the kitchen.
Yeah.
We've got a good backyard. So it's exciting and nerve-wracking, but yeah, I'm definitely excited. I think it's really great. I just hate this process. Ugh. The moving process is so daunting. But
at least you'll have movers.
Yeah.
Because West Haven doesn't if you try to move yourself, they kick you out. Like, you can't move in here if you can't afford to have somebody move for you.
Exactly. No, but I mean, that's like, I'm so not that kind of person either. So I will probably stick to myself for a little while until, a lot of it's going to end up.
You guys need to get movers. You guys have a lot of stuff, man.
Oh, no, well, we're going to throw out a lot of stuff. And it's very cathartic. And it's really like, it's nice to get rid of a lot of stuff. And we've had stuff in that attic for years. It just hasn't seen the light of day, so we're like getting rid of it. So it's nice to purge, but yeah.
Let's be honest. That's the advice of a friend who really doesn't want to help you move.
No, and I'm not asking anybody. I'm not asking anybody to move.
Get some movers.
Yeah, you need some movers because I know on that moving day I've got a thing, so I'm not going to be able to make it.
I owe Tim to at least move one really heavy
nothing.
thing.
Yeah, you don't owe me nothing.
My arcade into the garage, and that thing was so heavy.
I'm saving up and having movers take care of everything. I just got to box it all. So that's what we're going to do.
That's awesome, dude.
So it's a new chapter in the Routers. It's kind of bittersweet because we've been in this house the longest 14 years, and we love it. I mean, we still love this house, and it's great. But logistically and just for Piper, it makes sense to kind of make that shift. It is literally 2 minutes away from this house anyway. So it'll be a nice, easy move. Fairly easy.
Very nice.
It'll be an easy transition.
And it won't put you too much further from the store at all in any way?
No,
not really.
Literally like maybe 1 minute more, but it's literally down the street.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything is there, and it's pretty awesome. And for her being in elementary school where she can just walk back and forth to school if she wants to, that's a huge plus. So
and we're making a lot of jokes about it, but like West Haven is very nice.
Really nice. It really is a nice. It's a nice development. It's a little creepy, but it's still a nice development. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's been, man, I'm just tired and sore, and Lauren and I on Monday night it was like 1:00 and we were running and gunning all day, and I'm like, babe, I can't move anything else. And but the house is amazing. It's show ready. We're gonna actually list our house on Monday, but our realtor has had some contacts with other realtors of people before they actually put it out and list it. And so a few people have come by already.
The secret listings.
Well, the idea is she's targeting an older retired couple because the two people that looked at the house, they are out of town and they don't need to move in right away. So the idea is if we close within 75 days, we may just rent our house back from them. From them,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, until they're ready. So that would be the ideal situation, because then we don't have to move once and then move again into the actual house.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that would be an ideal situation. Who knows if that's going to happen? But it's exciting. It'll be really
nice,
cool. But
man.
yeah, man, it's a new chapter, and
that's awesome,
I think,
man.
And we're
I'm happy
excited
for you guys.
So, it's awesome.
Good,
so I'm sorry I haven't been able to do much. I haven't really gamed a whole lot this past week. I did finish Left Behind from The Last of Us, which was great, and then moved into Batman Telltale series and started
nice.
I started half of episode 1, and then I had to stop, and I'm dying to get back into it. So
very nice.
I'm really excited for that. I think it's going to be great, and Ed, I know you loved it, so I'm super excited for it. And then Ed and I have been we're gonna plan out our little vacation together, which would be our little rendezvous in Sausalito.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that, though. He sent me a bunch of stuff, and I watched some of these videos on this school, and I was just like, man, this could be really cool. And it's not necessarily for anything in particular, other than when you had said that like teachers were there and just lawyers were there. It's like, well, I'd like to I feel like I'm not that great of a speaker, and especially just being on the podcast too. I mean, you guys are used to me, so it's like you're used to all my little idiosyncrasies, but being able to just go there, and I think it'd just be fun, and plus it's with Ed, so you can't go wrong. So I think it'd be a lot of fun. So I'm like,
you really can't.
I looked at our schedules, and Lauren's like, yeah, go for it, it'll be awesome. And I'm like, yes. So
nice.
I got clearance, and we're ready to go.
Jealous.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I've been to San Francisco area twice.
Yeah.
Once by myself and once with Stacy. When I went by myself, I met friends that lived out there at the time, and it's a lot of fun. I would love to go again. It's a really cool, fun place.
We had our honeymoon in Hawaii, and then on the way back, we spent like a day and a half in San Francisco.
Oh, nice.
And we just kind of blitzed it real quick, so it'd be nice to go back. So I'm excited.
Nice.
So, and of course, Piper's like, where's Mr. Ed? Now she's all jacked up about and stalkerish for Mr. Ed again. So she's like, where's Mr. Ed? Are you doing the podcast with Mr. Ed? She is sweet on Mr. Ed. So
yes.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She loves you, man. It's hilarious. So, so Batman Telltale, man, playing the mess out of Hearthstone too again. And I actually did one of the solo campaigns, and I didn't have to pay for it because I had enough coin. So I'm going through that, and now I'm doing like the hard ones and just getting shellacked. And like,
do you know which of the campaigns you did? The name of it?
The ones with the mirror and the plates.
You got to move around.
Yes, exactly. Yes, touche, sir. Touche.
I haven't played
Dude, it is tough as nails, man. You have to I've basically they crush me at 3 or 4 mana. I'm down to 5 health left over, and they keep telling you in the loading bars, it's like, don't give up, just you have to adjust all of your decks, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess so. But it's fun, man. I freaking love it. Oh, and one more thing. I'm so sorry. Friday night, date night with my girl, went to see Video Games Live at the Scrimmorn, which is the Symphony.
Yes.
It was amazing. The crowd was so hyped. The conductor, she is actually she conducts and has written for Blizzard. So I kind of have the feeling that she did the theme songs for Hearthstone. They played it up on the screen, so they have video screens up, and they would kind of flash the title of what game they were doing, and then the orchestra plays it. And not all in 8-bit either. It's full orchestration. So she's composed for Blizzard. She's done stuff for Overwatch, for World of Warcraft, and it was so awesome. And the crowd was so hyped. They did the music. They did the music of what? BioShock, Uncharted 2, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 7. They did. What else?
They know what's good.
Oh, they did just all kinds of stuff. And here's the interesting part. Every city they go to, they ask that city to tell us what games they want. They have like a library of 150 different video game orchestrations.
Wow.
And so Nashville clearly, dude, is JRPG because there was a lot. Yeah. There was a lot of like anime style games, some of which I didn't even know. Gabe, you would have geeked on it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would have.
Man, I wish that show was coming near me. Yeah, I'd love to see it.
If anybody gets to see video games live, go see it. It is
so here's the question, though.
Much fun.
As you're saying, go see it. Was Lauren able to enjoy it as well, even not knowing anything about any of it?
She did. I mean, I like when Uncharted and BioShock, I was like, woo! And like every game, like people were just shouting. They were all like, yeah! And they encourage it too. They're like, we want you guys to be fans of whatever games you love. And so they did all these little intermission things with like different versus battles, like Contra versus Duck Hunt or something like that. And here comes the dude from Contra, comes and just obliterates everything. And it was just so much fun. And Lauren actually enjoyed it. She's like, man, there are a lot of nerds here, aren't there? I'm like, yeah, we run kind of thick, but
we do.
But it was really cool. And the composer was really cool. And she said something pretty interesting. She said, with all the AAA games nowadays, kids, whether they know it or not, are getting familiar and getting introduced more to orchestral music and orchestration. And she's like,
yeah, it makes sense.
And she's like, and
unless
a lot
they're playing
of people,
GTA.
Well, that's true, exactly. And so she's a real advocate for the arts too. She's like, if this is your first time, please come back and enjoy the orchestra, because this is kind of, a lot of video games are this direction more and more, especially with AAA games. There's big scores. I know Nashville is a big area for scores now here for video games. Didn't BioWare do something here, Gabe?
EA.
So it was really, really cool. Man, I have talked way too much. I'm so sorry, but there's a lot going on in my life right now. So I just had to lay it all out from my brothers, because I missed you guys terribly.
Let it go.
Right?
Yeah, it's all good.
Awesome, man.
Mr. Patillo, sir, talk to me. Yeah.
Oh. I don't know what I did this week, man.
Nice. You head back on the road soon, don't you?
Yeah, rehearsal start next week.
What?
Oh, man.
And it's about to be on and popping. So the first time we leave, I'm gone for 2 weeks.
Oh.
And so that kind of sucks. Heading to Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas.
Hey-o.
But those aren't that's not. And then we have a day off, then we do Florida, a day off, then Florida, Jacksonville, Estero, Sunrise, and Tallahassee. And then we're home for President's Day.
Oh my gosh.
But
holy cow,
and then we go back to Texas.
Hey,
what?
And I get to hang out with Mr. Bread Fan.
Mr.
Man who likes bread.
Time.
His name's just not after that.
Fan of bread.
Exactly. It'll be a completely different relationship when I see him the next time.
That's right.
I don't even know you now.
I'm giving side eye the whole time.
Gabe's going to walk up with a Metallica t-shirt on.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm going to order a burger and be like, but no bun. He's just like,
yeah, like, you don't like bread.
All right, Atkins, what do you got?
So that'll be interesting as we gear back up for that. You guys will obviously be hearing about that in the next couple weeks. Shoot, man, been doing some voizover stuff, which has been cool.
Yeah, buddy.
I've almost had like one thing every week, it feels like, so that's been really
awesome.
fun to do.
That's great, dude.
Did that Nintendo Switch roundtable with Donnie Reese.
Oh yeah.
And Spencer Stapleton. That was so fun, you guys.
I love those guys.
So it's great just sitting down and talk, because obviously we know Donnie is a fanboy.
Yes.
but Spencer's not. And so it was nice to have the 3 levels of us, like the guy who didn't pre-order it, the 2 guys that did, but one of them's like on the fence. Like Spencer's still like, should I have pre-ordered this thing? And then Donnie, obviously is all the way.
Donnie's all in. Yeah.
But what was interesting that came out of the conversation was that neither of them would have pre-ordered it if Zelda wasn't coming out with it.
Really?
If Zelda wasn't a launch title, they both said they wouldn't have pre-ordered the console. And Donnie made some pretty good points.
Yeah.
About some things.
Did it change your mind?
So your boy might have got a pre-order off somebody.
That's what I'm talking about.
I called it. I told
Yeah, you did, man.
I was like, they're going to find a way.
What did he say that you didn't either hear
Sucker.
before?
I mean, great job.
Exactly.
Right.
So I got to give it up to my boy Seth, man. Seth the GOAT. Seth Roy. He's been a long time MTTG family member, and Donnie knew that he had gotten an extra one.
Okay, that's a workout.
And so I had hit up Donnie because during the round table, I was like, I kind of was like Googling while we were on there, like just to see what was up with the pre-orders because I knew they were gone, but just to see what was really good with them.
Right.
And he was like, I'll keep my ear to the ground, and I was like, yeah. And so he hit me up like a couple days later and was like, man, Seth's got one. If you want to hit him up. And I was like, all right. So I talked to Seth a little bit, blah, blah, blah. We went back and forth. Here's what happened. Y'all have to remember, I was ready to give him my money, right?
Right.
Yes.
Take my money. Everybody, they was like $300. I was like, cool.
Right.
Take the money. Then the presentation was so bad, it kind of just sucked all the joy out of it for me, right? And then there was the launch titles that got me like a little down, and I was like, man, like what am I gonna even play? If Donnie and Spence, if Donnie wasn't gonna pre-order it, if there was no Zelda, then what's Gabe gonna get? Because I don't play Zelda,
Right.
But as we talked about it, and as like my heart softened to like I was mad about them doing like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, why don't they just do Mario 9? And then I started just thinking about the numbers as Donnie brought them up and was like, the Wii U was a failure.
Yes.
It flopped. It did not do good for them.
Right.
This one seems like there's a little bit more hype behind it. And Donnie made a good point. I was like, I'm not going to rebuy Mario Kart 8 when I've already spent a bunch of hours in it, playing it, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yeah, but now the pool is going to be so much bigger. They did a deluxe because look how many people didn't play Mario Kart 8. That game didn't sell that well. They're used to selling millions and millions. They sold like 8 million of those, which is like, sounds okay versus, Uncharted, which sold around there. But like they're used to selling in the teens of millions when it comes to.
So you think that many people will get Mario Kart 8, or would they be like, that's an old game, I'll wait for something else?
Well, the point he was making was,
that people
not
don't
that
know.
many people got it. Yeah, not that many people got it in the first place. And so, they did a first run of 2 million of these for the pre-order, probably sending America probably somewhere between 800,000 and 1 million of them. And they're, the pre-sales are sold out everywhere. And so you kind of see that, and they said they're going to release them each month, like more and more and more.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, they're going to have another direct before E3. They'll have a direct at E3, announcing more and more stuff. And so what really pushed me to getting it and to hooking up with Seth, and Seth agreeing, and big shout out to him just for agreeing to do it for me. But was the fact that I didn't want to not be able to get it.
Okay.
And so, which sounds
Makes
such like
perfect
first world
sense.
problems. But
We have
I
our
remember
next West Haven resident.
Exactly.
That's right.
But I remember the Wii and how hard it was to get.
Yeah.
I don't think the Switch will be as hard to get. But I was like,
but
man,
aren't they limiting production though?
I don't know if
didn't
they're going to limit it, but they already sold out of what they made, and so they're going to have to make more and send them out and stuff like that. So I was like, man, do I want to fight for like a year to try to get this thing? Because I really do want Mario. I really want to play Mario, and I'm like,
No, you should totally get it at launch to play Mario Holiday.
Exactly, Holiday 2018.
Right.
That's right.
I mean, I know that they say Holiday 2017, but we'll see. But so that was the biggest push was the fact that I might not be able to get it.
I love that
when
the
I
biggest push was telling Gabe, you can't have one.
I guess that's
He's
all
like,
it
I ain't able
takes.
to get it. Yes, I'm a consumer's consumer. What can I say?
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
So I through
They
Seth Roy,
snowed you.
I have one coming, and I think I'll be all right.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
will. I think.
I hope
think.
you will be all right because I know you wanted one to go.
I hope
from
you
the
are all
beginning.
I hope so too.
I don't want you to be disappointed again.
I don't
If
see.
I'm disappointed again, I'm burning somebody's house down.
I don't see you buying the Switch and being like if you bought the Wii U, and
Yeah.
I don't remember you ever saying that you regret buying the Wii U. Do you regret?
Well, I
buying the
didn't
Wii?
buy that launch. I don't think I bought that at launch.
I
and all
understand that, but I'm just saying in the life of having
Yeah.
the Wii U, did you ever regret having it?
I mean, maybe like when I moved into my house and I was like, oh man, I'm moving this freaking Wii U that's already in a box.
Yeah.
But like, you know what's funny though?
I don't regret mine.
You
I
know what's
enjoyed
funny?
it.
Just before the podcast, me and Jenny were playing it. For some reason, last night she was
Really?
like, yeah, because it's kind of like a release for her. And it's funny because I
Good.
just ran by a story that said that video games are more of a stress relief than a lot of things we think are stress relievers.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so last night, out of nowhere, y'all, she goes, I mean, can we play Dr. Mario or no?
Nice.
That's
Oh,
what
nice.
she said. I was
And you're
like,
like, oh, yep, sure.
are you trying to get pregnant?
There goes the Patillo litter. Up one more now.
And so, man, I dusted off the Wii U.
Plugging in
That's
the
why
modes,
Milo's
plug
middle
everything.
name is Bowser.
And so, man, I luckily found everything and
That's
plugged
good.
it up, and because it was all like spread out, like I feel
sure.
like the console was like under a couch,
Right.
And then, like the
Yeah.
gamepad was somewhere in a box,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, geez, I'm not gonna be able to piece this thing together. It's like Voltron without a head.
Like, seriously, let me go in storage and find the remotes.
Exactly, that's exactly what had to happen.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
in a box that was holding up something else. If that tells you anything.
Yep, that's perfect.
And so, man, plugged it up last night. We played it last night for a long time. We played it today for a little
Oh,
bit.
that's
Like,
great,
awesome.
man.
just in between some things, I was like, and what's funny is that she's good enough to where she beats me. So it's not like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
really is a back and
Wow.
forth.
So it's
not
on.
like,
That's what
Oh,
I'm glad
yeah.
you guys got to do that. That's awesome.
That's
And
great,
see, by
man.
all intents and purposes, like as we said before, the Wii U as a whole, like when you look at it grand picture, it was a failure. And you had a ton of
Yes.
fun. You're still having fun, and you don't regret it at all. So
no, I don't.
Yeah.
by all accounts, we would think, and based on projections and everything else, the Switch is, if not be a great success, it's at least going to be better than Wii U, we think. So I
Exactly.
don't
Yeah.
see you
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
regretting getting it. Do I see you maybe getting it at, let's say you go ahead and get it at launch and then like kind of twiddling your thumbs more often than you expect? That may happen,
Of course.
but eventually
Yeah, that's
these
gonna
games
happen.
can
be in
come
the
in and you'll
same.
be set.
Me and you will be in the same boat with PSVR.
Yeah.
There you go.
I made
right?
his point on somebody, I think it was Spencer may have been the one, they were having a conversation and I was talking back and forth with them a little bit. And I was saying like, yeah, PSVR, I'm kind of in the same boat. It's like, I've got this hardware that I'm excited about, but I just don't have quite enough games that I want to play
Exactly.
on it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
would have saved like $200 from what you paid.
Yeah.
So I
you
feel like
go.
I'm in the black already. I'm just kidding.
No,
So-
not really, because mine came with games and everything. You're going to have to buy games, you're going to have to buy more Joy-Cons, and you have to buy all this
Very
other
true.
stuff. You probably end up being
That's
about the same amount.
That's extremely true.
That's so funny. Mine did come with games.
They're talking about this one not having, as far as we know, it doesn't have anything.
There's going to
No,
be
man.
something. There's going
That's
to be
gonna come
something.
with.
There's not
There's
even
got to
gonna
be
cords.
something.
What'd you say, Ed?
There won't even be cords.
They're like, hope you have HDMI laying around.
Yeah.
Hope you got
good
an
luck.
extra AC plug.
It doesn't
It's
even come
like
with the power.
It's like the
I love it.
3DS. The 3DS didn't come with a power cord.
What?
It didn't?
You're kidding.
No.
Really?
The
No.
new
how do you-
3DS that I bought, when I bought the new 3DS, it comes with just the 3DS.
Wow.
Was that a
So how do you
mistake or
charge
it
it?
doesn't?
Are they
What?
expecting
You
you
have
if I
to
had an
buy
old
it.
one?
They
Gabe,
expect you to already have one.
No,
What?
Gabe, did that one fall off the truck again and you just happened to have it right there?
I just grabbed it real quick and ran to my house. Yeah,
That's
the 3DS
crazy.
didn't I had to buy it separate.
What?
So
Wow,
that's going back to the store.
crazy.
I think so. Once the Switch shows up, the Wii U and the 3DS will probably go back to the store
Oh yeah.
and turn into
So-
credit
So if the Switch
to buy a
isn't
PlayStation game with.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
There's hope
That's
for him
going
yet.
towards your next. That's going. going towards your
I'm not
PS4
totally
Pro.
Exactly. I'm not totally crazy. I'm just kind of crazy.
So if the Switch doesn't do what you want it to do, is that it for you and Nintendo, or are you going to be officially broken
man.
up?
No.
Well, it's kind of what Chris is saying. Like, I'm just right at this point. I'm just hoping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of with the Wii U. I thought the Wii U was a bad idea. Like when I saw the gamepad and everything, I was like, that's not going to work the way they want that to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about some aspects of the Switch. You know, this whole HD Rumble thing.
Yeah.
I usually turn Rumble off. Like, so, you know, but I'm just like hoping that it does good. You know, I don't think they're not going to catch the spark they caught with the Wii. That's not ever going to happen again.
Yeah. Lightning's not going to strike twice.
Right.
I don't think so.
But I do hope that they move like, and this is lofty probably, but I do hope that they move like, 23 million of them. You know what I'm saying? Like if they can move that many.
I don't feel like that's that lofty. I feel like they can rebound absolutely. And
I'm saying compared to the Wii U, which sold 8 million.
Yeah, man.
I mean, or what was it?
I think
they
hit 10.
No,
they hit around 10 or so.
10 or 13 million, something like that.
You raised a good point, Chris. Like, because I'm not, I don't regret my Wii U. Either. I think I had so much fun. Like some of
y'all did the dancing game all the time.
Yeah, man. We played Just Dance, and we like my nieces and nephew came over, and Piper loved dancing, and we played Mario Kart. I mean, it's fun. It was a lot of fun. It just didn't grab a hold of everybody. This is something completely different. There's no Wii attached to it. This is a completely new piece of hardware. So, but I think you're right. I don't think it's going to be this Wii lightning strikes twice kind of a thing where everybody and their grandmother's going to get one.
Out of everybody that I know, aside from people that are just huge Nintendo fans, out of everyone I know, the Switch makes the most sense for Gabe Patillo with the whole traveling and everything. And anybody that like commutes to work on a bus or a train or something, it makes total sense for that because it's like the thing that, like, I'm not huge into handheld gaming, even though I do have a Vita and everything. I play a few games here and there, but there are times where I play and it's like, man, if this had a few more buttons, whatever. It's like, by all intents and purposes, the Switch has got everything that you need. It's got all the amount of buttons you would want and everything like that. It has a nice screen. You know, we'll have to see about battery life, but all in all, it's got the whole package.
That's going to suck. But like, for me, I'm going to play in my bunk with it plugged in. I was going to say,
exactly.
The Joy-Cons get crazy battery life.
And
so
most
you don't
people
have to
that are playing it like on public transportation, they're not taking a 5-hour train to get to their job each morning. So they'll have plenty of time to play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think
I didn't know about the SD card. You know, they didn't do some proprietary memory. So they're going to have SD cards that go right in the back of it. So it doesn't come with much memory. I think like 32 gigs. Like I think Donnie even choked when he told me. I was like, how much memory is on? He's like, 32, Gabe, 32 gigs. And you're like, well, that's ridiculous. But you'll be able to add on. And I know SD cards can be whatever, but people use them all the time. But it's not like the freaking PSP or whatever it was, where Sony was like, you can only buy our memory sticks.
That was the Vita.
Right.
Was that the Vita? I was so mad about that. And those things were expensive, boy. Golly. Anyway,
there it is.
As far as gaming, I'm just kidding. Router, you got it?
Yeah, man.
Well, let's do it.
Wow.
It's an evening show.
The remix.
New release. Remix.
Exactly.
Okay. New releases this week. Gabe, got to do it for the children.
Yeah, you do.
It's
do
not
it for the children. Resident Evil
There's no way.
7
Come on.
Biohazard.
And after the show, I'm packing up my PSVR and shipping it to you because you got to record yourself doing it that way.
Yes.
Definitely ain't doing that. My boy Colton Dixon just texted me today, actually. He was like, dude, I got Resident Evil 7 and PSVR. I'm so excited.
Dude, go to his house.
Wow.
I was like, you're crazy.
Yeah, he is.
That's what you are.
And you were like, dude, I'm going to grab some Depends and I'll come right over.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get some Pampers. I'll be over in about 45 minutes.
Resident Evil 7,
no
Biohazard, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Let's get some.
Like, everybody's got a number. I get that. My number is a little higher than probably most people want to come. I probably have to get paid like $20,000 to play that game.
What? What?
No, come
You
on.
wouldn't play that for 75? Are you serious?
$75?
Yeah.
If somebody said, I'll give you $75 to play Resident Evil 7,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
no.
You wouldn't play it?
No, that's just going to buy the game and then buy me a Big Mac. Like, that's only $15 I got to play with.
And not for nothing, that Big Mac's coming back. if he's playing that game,
Yeah, you
that
get
Big
to have
Mac
that
is
Big Mac
coming back.
twice. You
It's
get to
going to be a
have it
revolving
twice.
Big Mac.
The forever giving Big Mac.
Hashtag poop life. There we go. All right.
Oh, man.
It's an evening show.
I mean, okay, realistic. I mean, if somebody said, here's $5,000, I'm not doing it for like $100.
Are you if you go to someone's
Dang
house and they have it and they say, I'll give you $100 to play this, you wouldn't play it?
To play a little bit, yeah.
No. To play the game all the way through.
No.
If there's cash in front of your face, you would totally do it.
What?
$100 to be
Yeah.
that scared? No.
Yeah.
You would do it.
I would
Dude.
not.
Yes, you would.
what if
I know
What
you
if-
guys know me pretty well, and I'm I'm not hard to read. I would not do it.
we were with
Yeah,
you?
you would.
Oh,
would
well, if it
totally
was
do it.
all of us like hanging,
No,
Kind of like
I'm
we did
saying-
after
no.
episode 100.
Here's the deal. Here's what's going on. I'm going to Best Buy tomorrow to get it, pick you up, and
No.
come back to my house, and we're going to play it.
Just
and then
the
I'll
two of
give,
Yes.
and then I'll give you $100.
that's not
And you
happening.
can stream it because he does that now.
No.
Well,
No.
no, I don't have the video part.
There'd have to be a minimum of 4 people in the room.
What?
No.
All right, well,
Come
I'll grab
on.
2 more. Well, I'll grab Piper and
I'll
Lauren.
be watching
There,
the stream.
We're good.
All right.
No.
Piper won't be scarred forever. It'll be fine.
Like if we were all together as a podcast
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
and
not
we
pay-
said, all right, Gabe, let's play Resident Evil 7.
And you would
then
have
I'd
to
play
pay
it.
Look,
you would have
I'm
to
the
pay
exact
us.
same as you, Gabe. Like, I'm not much for scary stuff. I'm not buying this game. I'm not going to play
yeah.
it. But I would do
I
it
mean,
for
I'm not
$100
either.
easy.
You would do it for $100?
If you're
Yeah, you
providing the
would.
game and I'm just playing it and you're giving me $100, yes. I
Yeah.
would play the game.
by yourself. If I just
if that's,
PayPal'd you $100.
if that's the rules to get the $100 in my pocket, then yeah. I'm
Right?
going to do it.
Oh man, I might have to do a GoFundMe.
Kickstarter and done. Already on it.
Go fund Chris McCracken playing Resident
You
Evil
want to give
7.
me $100 to play that game and you provide the game, I will record myself playing the game. You give me $100, I'll play it.
What
I'll put
about
it on the-
$50?
No, 100.
I'll do it for 50.
$75.
Hey, no. Gabe, we'll just split it up. Gabe, Ed, and I will all we'll pool our monies and we'll send Chris $100.
I mean, that kind of sounds good.
But
Guys-
wait. Let me
Oh, no,
clarify.
no.
Let me clarify because I don't want y'all to think that I didn't say this. I will play the game. There's no, and I'll agree with you here. There's no amount of money. I'm not playing it in VR. It's not happening in VR. I'll play the
Oh,
game.
why?
I'm not playing it in
What's the
VR.
matter with you?
No.
What's wrong?
You've got a VR, dude.
I don't literally think that I could handle it. Like I think I
It's
would
the
puke
only
the second
game
I
on
put that
VR,
in
pretty
there.
much.
There's no way.
You
There's no
need
way.
VR games.
You need VR games. Yeah.
I can get me some VR games. I'll spend that $100 on other VR games.
I love you guys.
I
Come
know,
on,
man. I've missed you guys this week. That's for
See,
sure.
Ed played Outlast. So like
Do you want me to play it? I'll freaking play it then.
you would,
Everybody-
but you have to be on camera.
Yeah, you got to be
Yeah.
on camera. You can't play without being on camera.
All
I'll
right,
bring
Gabe,
my
I'll come,
PlayStation Eye over.
I'll come to your
I have
house
a
and play
PlayStation
it.
camera.
I'll come to your house and play it.
I can come to your house, but before you move,
Could you watch
Okay.
someone play it, Gabe? Could you watch
I want
Ryder
to get
play it?
tased on the way into the. Huh?
Yeah, he could watch somebody.
Could you
play it.
watch
You could
Roger
watch
play
him
it,
Yeah,
play it,
I
right?
could watch a Let's Play of it.
No, in
Yeah.
person.
No, would you be with me playing it?
Oh yeah. That's not as scary to me.
Oh, well,
It's
then
something
that's
about
no
holding
fun.
the controls.
Whatever.
I'm serious.
So we'll
Do I
get
sound serious?
together. We'll get together. I'll give you the controls, run out, lock the door, and keep you in there, and you have to play
Oh my
it.
gosh. I
That
will
would be
burn
your worst
new
nightmare.
West Haven
That-
house down.
And then throw your
I will
golf cart on
find
top of
something
it.
to rub together, and that house will go down.
That would.
I go down with it like Samson.
That's so good.
Everybody's like, man, that wasn't a good idea. Samson should have got out of there before pushing them pillars over.
That's right.
Gabe should have got out of that house before setting it on fire from the inside.
Samson should have got a rope.
Yeah, he had one. Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
gosh.
All right. Well, anyway,
what else is coming out?
Yes, seriously. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard / Gabe, please play this game
There's
is
no way,
out
man.
this week. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue
Oh,
for the
PS4.
PS4. Yes.
What?
That means I have to buy it again. Great.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
an old
good for you.
game.
Good for you.
Why didn't they
Remastered.
release the first one? Did they release the first one on PlayStation 4 or just that one?
I don't know, but I know this one's definitely out this week.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Those are good games.
Okay.
They're Square Enix games. Just trust me on it.
Yakuza 0 for the released for the PS4 as well.
Ooh, I want to play that.
Yeah.
Tales of Berseria for the PS4. This is all you, Gabe. All of these are just all you.
Exactly.
So, and Moto Racer 4 for the Xbox One and PS4.
Hello, Moto.
Hello, Moto Racer.
Moto.
All right. We got some MPD for December, boys. Let's do
All
this.
right.
Give us some info.
Here we go. So the MPD data tracks game sales at
And
physical
they're not guessing.
No,
Yeah,
at
they're not.
physical retailers and some online stores in the U.S. These sales figures include data from the Xbox Game Store, PlayStation Game Store, and Steam. But
These are
only
actual facts.
But only certain publishers share the results with MPD, so you won't find Blizzard Entertainment's Battle.net store for starters. So here we go. Hardware, December, down 20% from 2015. $994 million versus $1.24 billion in December of 2015.
You got to keep remembering these consoles are a little older. It's going to go down every year.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Console
That's still a lot of money, though.
That is a lot of money. Console software, i.e. games, for December, $1.19 billion, down 12%
Sheesh. That's down.
from $1.35 billion in December of 2015.
In 1 month, you guys. One month.
1 month, $1 billion
This is not
in
all
1
of
month.
2016 we're talking about.
Right.
No.
That is crazy.
That is
That's
insane. PC software down 13% with 45.8 million versus 52.9 in 2015.
Of course.
And accessories was down 15%, 547 million versus 640 million December 2015.
Wow.
Dang.
Here we go. Software. Number 10, Pokemon Moon. And
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
asterisk, no digital sales counted for this game. So that's not including digital sales. Number 9, FIFA 17, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, Pokemon Sun. Again, no digital sales counted for this game.
I'm telling
Number
y'all, when Pokemon comes to the Nintendo Switch, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
People are going to get that all over the place. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Chris, I'll probably go full digital on the Nintendo Switch.
I wouldn't.
look at you.
Why are you? Okay, normally I would be like, that's cool. But I mean, the fact that it's only got 32 gigs and everything, 'cause if you do the cartridges, that's different than like it is with Xbox One and PS4 right now.
I
Like
want
they
to
have to
fumble with that
load it.
junk in a dark bunk.
What?
I can
It's
see you
touch
there,
screen.
but
Get me to
I
the
hear
next
that.
thing. And I'm not going to have that many games for the Switch, y'all.
Yeah, you won't. You won't.
I'm going to have like 3 or 4 games when this is all said and done.
well, maybe
Yeah.
in the first year, but you can get more after that. Yeah,
Am I?
I would assume.
I mean, how many games I got for the Wii U?
What
I got
games
like
are you
4
going to play?
games.
What games do you know you're
I'll
going to
probably-
play?
Mario.
Yep. Great. And
I'll probably end up, depending on the numbers, I'll probably end up getting Mario Kart.
okay.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers whenever that comes out.
Okay, but look, here's the other thing. If like third party really takes off with it, then you'll have a lot of other games you can do on
Yeah.
there as well. You know, you got to think about that too.
Yeah, but if I have the option to get it on PlayStation, I'm going to get it on PlayStation.
I mean, I ain't mad at you for saying that, but
Yeah, you will. That's,
I only play Nintendo games on Nintendo.
that's
I
the
got
fact.
you. I
That's-
feel you.
Yeah, that's it.
Look, man, I will encourage your digital future because we're all going to be there eventually, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Donkey
yeah.
Kong,
Okay.
whenever that comes.
Is this all like
These are all
2018,
games,
19?
these are all games that have not been announced or spoken of at all ever.
Right.
What are you playing day one? Are you going to play Zelda?
I'm playing Look at It in the Box.
You're playing unboxing?
I don't know if I'll open it. You know, it's funny. I'm in Nashville. So, golly. Sorry. It's a nighttime show. Did we mention it's a nighttime show?
No,
We'll be
not at
playing
all.
What's Up with the Nintendo Network.
So, this is the crazy part. If Best Buy isn't perfect with the shipping, y'all got to remember I'm on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is another reason I did it. Number one, I have gamers on the road. Number two, we just so happen to be doing a show in Nashville on March 3rd.
That's right. You are. Bridgestone, right?
So the day before, I'm not here. And the day after, I'm not here. So that thing's got to
Wow.
show up on the 3rd or I'm not seeing it for like 2 weeks.
Dude, ship it to me and I'll bring it to you.
I know, but that doesn't help. If it doesn't show up on the 3rd period, there's no way for you to get it to me. If it shows up on the 4th, I'm gone.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're not going to have anything to play on it, it don't matter if you wait another 2 weeks.
That's true.
That's
I know,
very
but
true.
stare at it in the box can happen in the bunk. I can play that in the bunk.
That's I'm just gonna say right now, that's the worst game ever.
That is the worst game. That's 1 minute of gameplay. That's it. That's all you got.
I totally agree.
Okay.
I totally agree.
Number 7. Grand Theft Auto 5, of course.
Stare at it in the box. I'd rather play Splatoon.
I know, right?
If Splatoon was out, I might get it. Splatoon's not coming out until summertime.
Stare at it. Stare at the box.
Look at the art on this box. Mario looks great. When's he showing up?
I'm going to
Y'all
open
ain't
this
never
one
played
day.
Stare at it in the box before?
No.
Stare at it. Stare at it in the box?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, y'all ain't never got excited about something and went out and bought it and then realized you ain't really had the money for the game?
No.
No.
Well, I guess that's just me.
Yeah, sounds it.
Most
I've
of the
bought
time,
collectible stuff and then stared at that in the box, so I guess I've played that before.
most of the times when we get a console, it comes with a game.
Or I buy games with it.
Boom, shaka,
Oh my
laka.
gosh.
There it is.
I might have to break down and get Zelda just so I don't have to play Stare at it in the
I
box.
want you.
but
I'm going to say
just
this.
really
I
don't
want you
play
to get Zelda. I want you to get Zelda
You do?
because
I think
I'm
you
the same
should.
as you. I'm not a Zelda guy. Like out of all the Nintendo consoles I had, I played some Zeldas, but I never really took to it.
I just can't imagine
And-
liking it.
That's the only game in the Switch like that I've seen that I'm like, I'm kind of interested in that game. I'm not interested like go buy a Switch for it, but I'd like
I
to
think
hear
you need
somebody's
to try it.
perspective that's
Yeah.
somewhat in the same boat as me. I think you should get it. You
Yeah.
need to have something to play on the dang thing.
Yes,
you don't
you
need
do.
to play the Stare at the box. That's a horrible
No,
game.
stare at it in the box only goes so far. You need to.
I'm not
you need
saying
to,
it's a good game, y'all.
I
If
know.
you're-
Yeah,
Dude,
but
if you're-
but it sounds like that's the only game you want to play. Versus, you could play Zelda.
Oh, man.
If you're
Play
too
Zelda,
proud
man.
to call Seth Roy and go back on the deal, I'll totally do it for you.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, man.
You need to get
I
if you're
know.
getting it. If you go through with it, you need to get Zelda to go with it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll get
agree.
Just Dance. Just kidding.
Oh, gosh.
play
Could you
Have fun
imagine?
doing that
Six.
in the bunk.
Yeah,
Trust me,
Number
trust me.
6.
I was going to stare at that game in the box, just looking
know
back
what?
and forth between
You
his
know
two
what?
hands.
Stare
There's
at
the
it in the
console.
box.
There's the
That's-
game.
Stare at it in the box. That's probably a 1-2 switch mini game
yes.
because you
One,
ain't got to
two,
look at it.
stare.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, you stared faster than me.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a party game.
Number
I love
6. Dang it. I'm doing this over again. Here we go. Number 10, Pokemon Moon. Number 9, FIFA 17. Number 8, Pokemon Sun. Number 7, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 6, Watch Dogs 2. Number 5,
Oh,
Nice.
Watch Dogs 2.
Watch Dogs 2 stays up there. Number 5, NBA 2K17. Number 4, Madden NFL 17.
Uh-huh.
Number 3, Battlefield 1
Ooh,
stays
Oh,
up there.
all right.
Number
Wow.
2, Final Fantasy 15, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
yeah.
there you go.
Hey.
Number 1,
Stare at it in the box.
dang it, you took it. I was just going to say it. Stare at it in the box.
Stare at it in the box.
Stare, stare at it in the box, yeah. Okay, number 1, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
wow.
Freaking course.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds about right. It's all those
Yep.
8-year-olds that got it.
That's right. Exactly.
Their parents are like, what did he just say? Nothing. He didn't say
Nothing.
anything.
Nothing.
He was just telling me to get the bad guys. That's some colorful language on there. I don't know about that, Carl.
Carl.
Backstage at the CMA's gift, stare at it in the box. Wow, 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 wow. Anyway, hardware. PlayStation 4, top selling console of the month.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Here's the interesting part. PlayStation 4 Slim, 500 gig Uncharted 4 Thief's End, best performing bundle and best performing console. Xbox
Oh.
One saw a 10% increase in the number of consoles sold over the same period last year.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
4 may have squeaked out, but it's just nice to see there is, at least for the Xbox One, there's an increase. I read that the Xbox One S and the Pro did not perform as well as far as growth as it
Of
should.
course not.
So the Slim's still kicking butt, probably because it's more affordable.
Well, and nobody knows what the Pro does. Like, I
Right.
don't think the average consumer is like,
Yeah. It's
oh,
a
let me
Wii
get the
U
Pro.
all over again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, the average, mom or pop or whatever, they're like, well, but this one's cheaper. What's the difference?
Yeah, does this one play the same games?
Right.
Yeah. Which one does this one have that
Yeah,
this one
the lot-
doesn't? Which games?
Right.
None.
The
Oh,
consumer
okay.
logic is there, and that's exactly the case. Yeah. So
Which, speaking of, Router, have you noticed? I mean, I know you're not using a 4K TV at home, but have you noticed
Not
anything
a
any
bit.
different with your Pro?
not a lick.
Have you tried
Not-
a Telltale game?
I've tried to
He
Telltale. It's
did,
not
the
glitchy.
Batman.
Yeah, it's not glitchy so far, but not like I'm like, oh, this looks great. Like this, I wouldn't know. I'm just playing
Yeah.
games. Dang it.
Man, you need to get you to
here
a
you go.
4K TV now. with
Yeah, I
HDR.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get there. We had an oops, but it was kind of like a counter oops by Mark II. Disagree with the Stephen A. Smith oops. He lives in a suburb of Philly, so saying he's from Philly is fine. Hashtag MTTG oops. Hashtag oops denied.
Ah,
There it is.
that
I
makes
love it.
sense because
Like
I
the
mean,
Kimbe
we
Motomo
can't
just
know.
smashing that oops out of here.
That's right. Pow.
Not in my house.
I like it. That's
Nice.
funny.
All right, gentlemen,
Chris.
back to you. Yep. Hit it.
Yes.
What you got?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, the Overwatch Chinese New Year event is live for everybody. And there is a ton of new skins. They're awesome. You need to go check them out. There's also a new game mode, which is called Capture the Rooster, but it's basically just capture the flag, and it is awesome. You need to go
Yeah?
play it if you haven't. Yeah, it's
Is
a
it
lot
good?
of fun. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it's only on 3 different maps, and it's in Lijiang Tower, I think. So it's on the 3 different versions of that, but it's a lot of fun. Really, really cool. Of course, Symmetra's just put the turrets all over the dang point, so you got to work with a team and go get that flag. But
Right.
definitely go check it out. And you get, the first time you play it, you get a free loot box if you get a win for that playing it the new game mode. So give it a shot.
Yeah. Random. Did you guys notice that the 2 newest Star Wars movies subtitles make a sentence?
No.
The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought it was like The Force Awakens, Rogue One. Rogue One, Rogue One, The Force Awakens. I don't get. No, I didn't
people
notice that.
Tripping
I'm
out on
excited.
Twitter about that this week. Me too.
Either way, I'm excited.
The
It's
Last
nice.
Jedi. Give it to
Yep.
me. I
Yep.
want all of it.
Yep.
Where do I put my money at?
We will probably see a teaser in March, I would assume.
You know what? I'm going to buy my ticket and then just go home and stare at it.
There,
You should.
staring at my ticket.
And just be happy about things to come.
That's right.
That's what people do with stocks all the time.
This is the
People make big
dumbest
business
game
with
I've ever heard of.
it. You're like, I bought some stocks and I'm just hoping.
Watch pot never boils, homie. Watch pot never boils.
Yeah.
That's true. But speaking of Nintendo, the NES Classic Edition, GameStop said they're getting some more this week. So
Oh,
if you're,
yeah.
So Gabe
you're-
doesn't want one anymore.
I don't. I know. Exactly. Oh, you can get it. Never mind.
I can't have
Forgot
it.
about
I
it.
want it.
You know what's funny about that though, because Jenny's a little bit like that. Because when we heard that they were really hard to find, all of a sudden she wanted one.
What? Really?
She was like, "Oh, well, do you think we could find one?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I didn't pay any attention to it. I didn't really want it." She was like, "You don't think it'd be fun to play those old games?" I was like,
You
I mean,
got
yeah, but
you got an arcade or
yeah, you're right. I did. That's in the garage collecting dust.
Uh-oh.
So they said obviously stock will be limited, but if you're still hankering for it, even though Christmas is past, I know Christmas kind of stirs up everything to where you really want it, even though you don't really want it.
Yeah.
So, but it's back out there. It'll be back out there this week. Go check your local GameStop, or maybe call them before going. That's what I always
Yeah,
do.
that's what I
Hey, y'all
do,
got
too.
them things in? No. Okay, thank you.
Oh, we
got
did.
them
You should have
things.
called 5 minutes earlier. I could have saved you one.
Exactly. That's what they always say. Oh, the last one's walking out the door right now.
It's bad when you call and they're like, "Yeah, we got one more," and then you get over there and they're like, "We just sold it." You're like, what?
I know. It
I
stinks.
know. You always got to get the cool guy that's like, I'll put it behind some game nobody wants.
Yeah.
You're like, all right. Thank you, partner. That's
Right
what happened with the
on.
Wii. I happened to call, I called GameStop. This is literally what I said. I was like, hey, I know this is a stupid question. You got called all day about this. Do you guys have a Wii? And the guy goes, you know what? Somebody just brought one in. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, they're bringing it back already. And I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah.
I'll put it behind
like-
the Wii U.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Ed. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
And so he saved it for me. He
That's
put it in
cool.
a bag with my name on it.
Wow.
And so when I got off work, I raced there and bought it. And it had $5 of credit from the last guy who owned it.
What?
Nice.
I was like, I'll take Excite Bike. Thank you very much.
I'll put it behind that hit game, stare at it in the box.
Exactly. Oh, shoot. All right, Chris, what else
Game
you got?
of the Year 2017.
Yeah,
it is.
exactly. Can't wait for that.
Stare at it in the box. Come on.
I can't believe that's never happened to y'all, where you've just got like a little ahead of yourself.
No.
Why would it ever happen? That's not a game that you play.
It's
No, I
called
don't
rip
necessarily-
open the cellophane, throw the CD in and go. Or if you're Chris, just download it digitally and go.
I don't necessarily mean just like for consoles. Like I bought these new lights for my rig, so like when I do green screen, it'll be well lit, right? So I got the lights yesterday, the batteries today, and so like all day yesterday, what I do? Stare at it in the box, open it up, look at the manual for a second, put it back.
Dude, you have an
Unbelievable.
infant child.
You got three
Right.
kids, man.
They were asleep or something.
Why don't you get to
So
sleep
you're
so I can
telling
go
me
look at
during-
this box?
Stare at
You're
your kid
telling
in the
me
crib.
during nap time, you're reading the warranty information and then putting it back and just staring at it.
Nah, man, the warranty information is in Chinese. I was just staring at it in the box.
Oh,
Hey, you know with that
You're a
game, you got to
special
move
guy,
around,
Gabe.
right? You got to move around with that game.
Oh, like when I bought my S2000, I was like, I know I'm gonna get an S2000. I really want to get one. They made by Honda, but I didn't really have the money for it yet, and I hadn't found the car yet. But I bought the cold air intake in preparation for getting
Oh,
the
that's
car.
right. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
I
did.
And so
remember
I
that
bought-
story.
I'm picturing Gabe in the thinker pose, holding
Yes.
the box,
Yes.
just
Yes.
staring at it.
Just staring
I-
at it in
I
his
have
hand.
pictures-
That's all
that
you
as
can do
well.
because you get excited. I was like, oh man, look at that cold air intake. That thing's gonna be banging when I put it in that S2000 I ain't got yet.
So funny to me.
I get excited about stuff. Excited
Yeah,
about
you do.
purchases.
Yeah, you do.
It's because I don't buy myself stuff that much. You know what I'm saying? Like when you become
Yeah.
a dad, don't you feel like Router? Like,
Oh, yeah. No, I don't
remember
buy
the last
anything
time
for
I
myself.
bought myself something. Yeah,
Nope.
exactly. And then the stuff I get from my wife is still from me, kind of.
You're right.
That's
Yeah.
what we always joke with Toby. We're like, whenever we put together our money and buy Toby a birthday present, we're like, hey, you kind of bought this for yourself, but happy birthday.
Yeah.
Look
Enjoy.
what you got you.
Our gift to you.
look
Look what you got you. I love it.
I wonder if he
All
ever
right.
plays stare at it in the box.
Yeah, he does.
All right.
I think people across the country play stare at it in the box.
I'm sure they do.
Backstage at the CMAs.
Y'all ain't never bought anything and didn't have batteries for it?
No.
I've
No.
bought stuff, and it's like, I can't do anything with this yet. But I put it over in a corner, and I forget it's there until I can use it. I don't sit there and
Yeah.
stare at it in the box.
You don't really like take it out, check it out, then put it back in the box?
Make sure it's not broken, yeah, but that I'm not like ogling it.
Oh, man.
Like,
maybe it's because
it's
I'm
going to be
from-
so awesome when I put this cold air intake.
You know what's funny?
No.
I'm just so used to it. Like, so I used to have to go to California for Christmas,
Yeah.
and then come home. You know, we lived across country, and Christmas was like that. Like, you would just get these presents for Christmas, especially video games. You're like, oh, I can't wait to play this. You just stare at the back of the box, like those graphics look awesome. I can't play it till I get home in 2 weeks.
Well,
but
yeah.
man, I can dream about it.
It's possible I did something like that when I was a kid, but I'm
Oh,
talking about
that's
like
weird.
nowadays, I don't do
Grown man.
that. I buy what all I need to make it work then so I can use it so I'm not staring at it in a box.
I don't know. It sounds like you've been doing a lot of stare at it in the box with that PSVR.
No,
Oh, snap.
I've been playing my PSVR. I have
You
games
haven't-
for
You
it.
haven't had not 1 week update when you talk about playing the PSVR.
I play it every week.
Really?
What you been playing?
I play the games that I own for it. I haven't bought any new games. There's not any different. My opinion hasn't changed on the games that I have. It's the same as it was.
I didn't realize you still played it though.
Yeah,
you
I
haven't
will
been
say
saying anything about playing it.
yeah, you're our token VR guy, so you in your updates, you gotta make sure you tell us what you're playing in VR.
Okay, I've been playing the what do you call it?
No, don't try to make it up now.
No, I didn't
Doc.
say now. I didn't say now. You can do it next week, but just keep that in mind.
He's been staring at the box
Okay,
with
I've
the,
been
the
playing
VR
Batman.
glasses on.
And I've been playing the PSVR Worlds because it has the arcade games on it. It
Oh,
has
nice.
one where you hit the ball and it's like Pong and you hit it back and forth.
Oh,
Those
cool.
are the only
Yeah.
ones that I own at the moment.
See, was that so bad? You can tell
Everything
us
else
that.
I have are just demos.
Yeah, that wasn't
Was
hard.
that so bad?
You can be honest with us, Chris.
I am being honest with you. Y'all cannot believe me if y'all want and go stare at a box.
Do you have any? do, you have,
I mean,
do you have any more news?
do what?
Do we mention it was a nighttime show?
No, not at all.
That's the new,
What else?
new punishment. Go stare at a box.
yeah,
Yeah.
go stare at the
Stare at a
box.
box.
That's been my punishment my
Next
whole
time
life.
that Stacey
Oh,
gets
gosh.
mad at me, I'm like, all right, I'm just going to stare at a box. I'm going to stare at the pizza box.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh, that's different. What else you got?
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands is going to have a closed beta from February 3rd through the 6th for Xbox One, Windows PC, and PS4. And you can sign up to, I guess, hopefully get in on Ubisoft's website.
That game does look interesting.
I got into the last one and did not like it. But I did on PC.
The last Tom Clancy game? Or
the last did you say it was a Rainbow Six game?
It's the Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands?
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Oh,
yeah.
I was
different.
thinking, I got in on the Rainbow Six Siege
Rainbow
one.
Six, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Is that not Tom Clancy? I thought it was.
I think
It
it
is.
is. I think that is a Tom Clancy game as well.
Yeah.
That's where my brain went. Sorry. I'm
No
going to go
worries.
sign up right now.
Nice.
Yeah, man. That looks interesting. Like E3, when they showed some of that, I was like, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that
What's
does
it
look
called?
good. Ghost Recon?
Ghost Recon
Wildlands?
Wildlands.
Yeah.
Wildlands.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's got a big
Yeah,
long
Yeah,
name.
it is. Oh, register for beta.
I'm just going to stare at the picture.
Yeah, which I'm assuming that sometime, maybe another month or so after that one, they'll probably have an open beta of some sort. This one,
I hope
usually
so.
they do
That'd
the
be nice.
closed and then they have the open somewhat after that once they've kind of figured everything out.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, they let you play Watch Dogs 2 for free over the weekend. They can
Right.
open this up a little bit.
I know that's right.
I think they would be smart to. Oh, snap. There's a possum in my backyard right now.
You guys better
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
You better
No, I
move to a
hope-
little island where nobody can get in and you have everything.
I
You
hope
never have to leave
Thaxton's
and
the-
possums can't come in there.
You can let Thaxton go out there and rumble with him. And
There
see
you
who
go.
wins.
He would
Ooh, video
lose
it.
his mind over that possum.
Film it.
All right, It's gone.
Film it.
Watch it like jump up on the window behind me and go, eee! Freak me out.
Freaking
Awesome.
possums, man. I don't like them.
Yeah.
I probably don't like them as much as you don't like monkeys.
No, I like possums way more than monkeys, that's for sure.
Speaking of what was weird, we were on our scooters today. Me and Amara have been going out on our scooters a lot lately.
Yeah.
And we rode past a dead mouse.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
Like it looked like a baby mouse. It was really small.
Oh, my gosh.
I said, oh, gosh. I said, that's a dead mouse. And she goes, oh, it's dead. I was like, I know. She goes, can I touch it? I said, no.
I love
What
it.
is wrong with you?
Curious
Oh,
minds,
my
baby.
God.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I guess. I said, it's dirty. And she goes, why not? I was like, I don't know. It's dirty and stuff, I think.
I think
Ugh.
it's dirty and stuff, I think.
She got real close to it. She was like, oh, ants are getting at it. I was like, yeah, well, let's get out of here.
That's gross.
She's like, I never seen a dead mouse before. I was like, I know. Can we stop talking about it? Freak.
So she's not all grossed out. She's all just curious about it instead.
Come on,
Yeah,
baby.
I was like,
Wow.
yeah, I was a little impressed.
No, you got to embrace
Yeah,
that.
I know. I
We
kind of
had-
am too.
She probably like wanted to pet it and stuff.
I know. I was walking away from it slowly. She was like, can I touch it? I was like,
Right.
no.
Like it's a cute
Lauren
little mouse.
Lauren was shopping in Anthropology, and we were outside, and they have like the big old glass all around the store, and in front of it was a bunch of rocks too, and there was a dead bird hanging out right there. And Piper wanted to do the same thing. She's like, "Can I touch it?" No. She said, "Just look,
right.
it died." So what did we do? We put rocks and built a little shrine around it for it. We made a little
yeah.
burial thing. For
That's
it.
what I should have done right there on the
Yeah.
sidewalk so skateboarders could trip over it.
There you go. That's great. And scooters.
Yeah, we could have just gone and waited in the bushes like, I got another one. We live right around the corner from a skate park. Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a bundle with that 1 terabyte PS4.
Mm.
Mm.
No price yet, but it coincides with the release on March 1st.
I didn't know it was rated teen. T for teen.
Oh, yeah, sure is.
Huh.
I did not realize
I
that.
don't think I knew that
That's
either.
nice. I
Yeah.
like that.
I think that's great.
That's what's made me want to go see Split, that new M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it looks scary, but it's PG-13, so it can't be that bad.
Right. And his
Mhm.
previews always look scarier than the movies actually are.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's getting really good reviews.
Yeah, it really is.
Surprisingly
Is
enough.
it?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard anything. Interesting.
Chris, what else you got?
We know what next month's Games with Gold is going to be.
Bring it.
Already? That's
Yeah.
Ed's job.
What, you want to take it, Ed?
I can if you want, but if you're on the roll, keep going.
No, man, go for it.
What?
What a thief.
Oh, you know what?
I'm doing Piper's Topic of the Week next week.
Yeah. Need to be Amara's topic of the week.
I'll do the games for 360. You do the games for Xbox One.
Oh,
Okay.
look at that.
Games
right.
for Xbox One is going to be Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time from February 1st through the 28th.
Night Show.
And then Project Cars is going to be available from February 16th through March 15th.
Man, I do not am not interested in either of those.
No.
Neither of those.
I would check
sound
out Project Cars. I don't know what the other one is. I never heard of
I
it.
don't even have my thing for Xbox Live right now.
I don't either.
I think mine actually ends at the end of this month. I had only bought a 3-month one. I need to renew
right.
it. Yeah, I need to renew it.
Well, Router, you better renew yours because on the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, February 1st to the 15th, Monkey Island 2.
Screw that.
Why Monkey Island? Why? That's such a random game.
They did
Is that a good one?
They did Monkey Island a little bit ago. This is Monkey Island 2.
Yeah.
I know, but like, are those good games? I know they were
No.
good games back in the day, but did they hold
I
up?
don't-
They did
played
not. I tried.
They didn't, right?
I tried to play it, and it was
Rough, right?
Oh, wow.
real rough.
Mm.
Yeah, they had a whole different outlook on voiceover acting back then.
Oh yeah,
No, I
they
bet.
did.
Then
Like, just say whatever. I got my mom in here. She can do the lady.
I'm a crazy character. And then from the
Everybody's
16th to the
voice.
28th on 360 and Xbox One, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
I am interested in that. I played the Force
Yeah.
Unleashed a little bit. I liked it.
Was
I
it good?
never played it back in the day, so I'll probably give that a shot.
I played it back in the day. Definitely give it a shot. It probably doesn't hold up graphically.
So that's not the Kinect one that came out back in the when Kinect was first out.
No, because this game was also on PlayStation
Oh, 360.
3, so
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh okay. Right.
I mean, it may have had something Connect related, but it wasn't like a Connect game.
okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Thanks.
Nice tag team.
Teamwork.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well done.
Makes the dream work.
Night show.
Fist bump. We're so cool, Chris.
I wanted to do more looking up on this because I don't really know what this is saying, but I'm just laying it out there.
Go
Sweet.
for it.
So our new president
Mm-hmm.
has signed some trade tariffs,
Mm-hmm.
which would add a tax to hardware that we import from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his whole thing is drop jobs back and all that, and so he wants to make it tougher to buy stuff from out of the country.
Right.
I guess.
Right.
That's his
right.
point. And so that could affect the gaming industry hugely
Hugely.
or bigly.
Huge. Millions and millions and millions.
Yeah.
Huge.
And so that could affect because it could be 5% or as big as 10% tariff that gets added as a tax on goods imported. So
Yep.
I don't know when that goes into effect or anything about that, but I saw the story and I was like, well, that kind of sucks. I don't need anything to be any more expensive.
I know.
I'd be playing stare at the box more often than I usually do.
I guess I'm gonna have to cut back on my weirdo anime games.
Have to get them digitally.
Said Gabe Patillo. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that yet, just because a lot depends. I mean, yes, it's more revenue for the U.S. if we're taxing it, but then we also get hit with it as well.
Right. Always
I don't
gets
know.
passed down. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. You know, it's hard to see. You know, I feel like with anything that any president does, not just Trump, but anybody, it's always hard to see the big picture on things like this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
For me,
Right.
at least, because I'm
Yeah.
not
Yes.
very politically, engaged. And so when they're like, "We did this about the oil," I'm like, "So is it gonna be more expensive or no? Can you just tell me?"
Yeah. How does it affect me? That's
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm right there
exactly.
with you.
Yeah.
Right there with you.
What else you got, Chris?
I'm out.
You're out.
Yeah.
Rocket League's developer is talking about bringing Rocket League to the Nintendo Switch.
Hey.
And
Oh,
this-
see, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would make a good Switch game.
That would be a great little hand. If I had that on the iPad,
Oh,
What?
oh, yes. Ooh, I
come
like
on
that.
now, Doc. Rocket
Yeah.
League is a fun game.
That is
That
So
is a fun game.
If Nintendo can make good choices
Mhm.
Yes.
like this,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it could really work. Because I mean, Rocket League is the perfect game, and especially since they've kind of unlocked that whole cross-platform play
Yeah.
thing,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, come on, baby. So they're not saying it's coming for sure, but they're saying they really want to
not.
bring it. They said they're excited about the, what's he say exactly? We are as excited as you are regarding the release of Nintendo Switch. However, we don't have enough information at this time if it will happen. For the meantime, let's both keep our fingers crossed that it will. For all the latest information.
In the meantime,
You know,
just
blah,
stare
blah.
at the box.
That's
For the meantime, just stare at a picture of Rocket League / the Switch.
But please don't play it on another console.
But they have reached over $110 million in sales on that game.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
since it came out in
great.
2015.
So cool.
That's awesome. Yes.
How great
game.
for them, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's great.
Psyonix, right? They're the ones that did it?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Psyonix. Yep. That's
Good,
right.
good for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was really, really cool. Eduardo,
Yeah.
what is going on over at the YouTube channel, brethren?
Over on the YouTube channel, we got the Nintendo Switch round table,
Yes.
and we have the order chapters run through 1 through 10. Rage Quit included free.
Uh,
Yay.
Oh, they don't have to pay extra for that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
You
Nice.
can do it. Just move
The end.
around. Come on.
Nah, it's already
can
in
do
the
it.
Rage Quit playlist. I'm not moving
I
it out
know.
of there.
No, you're moving it. It's going to happen.
It needs to have it.
Looking at our top 10 YouTube videos for the week of January 17th through the 23rd. Number 10, Gabe and Chris react to Xenoblade 2 and Fire Emblem.
What?
I know.
Oh, it's because the Fire Emblem news.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Number 9, Ori and the Blind Forest Part 14.
That's Swamp!
Oh,
Yikes.
all right.
We're
That's one way to
so
do it.
Good. Number 8, Married to the Games, episode 227, going up the down escalator.
Yeah, we were.
Number 7, Gabe and Chris react to Reggie Wrap Up and Zelda.
What is going on with those?
I'm telling you, there's some hang
People
time
be
on
watching.
these videos. Right?
Weird.
Number 6, Watch Dogs Part 2, Part 48, Ghost Signals. Number 5,
Oh, Watch Dogs 2.
Two.
Okay,
Watch
got
Dogs
it.
yeah,
2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs 2,
We
Part
got it.
48. Number 5, the Nintendo Switch Roundtable. There you go.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got Donnie Reese and Spencer Stapleton. Shout out to Fortress of Nerditude and play some
Yes.
video games.
Yep.
There you go.
Nice.
Number 4, Watch Dogs 2, Part 6, bottom dollar complete. Number 3, Watch Dogs 2, Part 5, bottom dollar fail.
Fail.
I mean, that
Fail.
thing, boy.
Yeah.
South Korea, baby.
I'm telling you. They
I didn't
are,
even play that game.
they are just trying to figure out how to work that crane. That's what the comments are that we're getting. It's people
Really?
like, how do you
Really?
work
Over and
that
over,
crane?
huh?
Yeah, same thing.
So are they still having problems even after they see you do it?
That's the thing is I'm like, I explain it in the video, but whatever.
Was it tricky to you?
It was just because you have to do an upgrade in order to do it, and I just totally forgot about looking at my upgrades.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, say.
I'm just
Put a
joking.
bear on a
Alright,
paywall.
Number 2, Watch Dogs 2 Part 19, Paint Job. And number 1, Gabe and Chris react to The Last of Us
Last
Part
of Us.
2.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
People
I'm surprised
love
that's still
watching
there.
you guys react this week.
Wait. Where is Stacy plays? I mean, Sarah plays.
You know what?
Freaking-
It was
took a
it was
hit.
on there earlier this afternoon, but when I looked at it just before we started, things got moved around, and she got bumped off.
Man, I would think
Craziness.
that should have been number 1 for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know, right?
That was good.
You know what probably happened, Ed? You split the market by putting up the
Compilation. I know, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's all right.
Split the doggone market.
That's all right.
Dang.
All right. Well, Sarah, we love you, and
That's
we
right.
think that video is hilarious.
Yeah.
And
It
if you
is
don't
awesome.
want to, if you don't want to watch it, just stare at the icon, and
Yeah.
You can always do
That's right.
you
that.
can always just stare at the icon.
Always do that.
Dream about what could be. That's what you got to do. You got to keep hope alive, guys.
Keep hope alive and
It's all about
stare.
hope. Well, thank you, Ed.
Yep.
Every week we ask you guys a question. Last week was no different. We asked you guys, what was your most memorable opening scene in a game?
Mm.
Starting over at the forum, Joey McPherson, The Last of Us. I was in a huge video game slump. Thought I was done with video games because every game I played, I just didn't care anymore.
Oh, wow.
Renting tons of games and playing nonstop can burn you pretty bad. But I bought the game because I had faith in Naughty Dog and they didn't disappoint. I was
Wow.
sucked in immediately.
Good.
One of my all-time favorite games ever. And I've been playing all major consoles since the NES.
Wow.
I'm glad it brought you back, buddy.
Yeah.
Right? That'll do it.
That is the
Mhm.
game to do it. That's for sure.
Yep. Shepdog921. When I first heard the question, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver immediately came to mind, which was a great game in its time. It definitely helped set its hooks into me. I'm also a big fan of Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. Not too many games begin with an opening song every time you turn it on. That's very true. Man, I liked Legacy of Kain. Robert Darrell Good Jr. Halo 5. The Spartans go into the insane controlled crash drop, destroying enemies while racing nonstop down the side of a mountain. Plus, it has Nathan Fillion in it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Captain
one of the
Mal-
voices in there.
Captain Mal as a Spartan is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Is that the guy that you guys always want to play, Nate Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Nathan Fillion.
Over on Facebook, we got Herman Scott. Last of Us hit me pretty hard at the beginning. Was not expecting that at all. Also, as Bread Fan said, Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I got control of Snake, I had to catch my breath.
Right.
Dak Huntley, Metal Gear 5, The Phantom Pain.
Wow.
The 80s synth music, The Man Who Sold the World, playing while I slowly woke up in the hospital. I'm already having feelings of what the freak when going into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did a good job in burying me in those feelings. Can't remember a better opening ever.
Nice.
Sherry Crow.
Whoa!
Let me see. Nothing comes to mind since I don't play them, but I sure love listening to you guys talk about them.
Yay!
Mama Bread Fan.
Thank you, Mama Bread Fan.
Right?
That's perfect. Over on the Twitter, we got freaking Stancil.
Oh, he is
At
back.
Stancil. He's usually too good to answer these things.
Yeah.
One of the most memorable game openings was Enslaved, Odyssey to the West.
Ooh.
It was a super fun opener and trainer. I might need to dust. I actually have that here.
Huh. I've
It's
never
for
heard of that.
PS3.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Kenneth at KK or K.
What?
K Sock.
Hey,
Whoa.
easy,
Just two
easy.
Ks.
Whoa.
Just two
Back
Ks.
it up.
Okay.
Back it up.
Oh my
KK
gosh.
Sock or K Kissock. I don't know. The beginning of Borderlands 2 with the
Oh.
song
That was a
Short
good
Change
one.
Hero.
That
Yeah.
was
That was a
good.
really
That
good
song.
intro.
Yeah.
That was good.
I actually went and bought that song off of that intro. I had never heard it, and I was like, I gotta find this song.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah, I Shazammed it, and then I went and got it.
I don't
Nice.
remember
Nice.
that one. Nick Vito at Vito Nick. Link's prophetic nightmare in the Ocarina of Time. Awesome cinematic cutscene for its time.
Nice.
There we go. Some Zelda love.
Right?
I like that. I do own that game as well.
Yeah.
Played it for a second. My problem. Thank you guys for the questions. You know where to find the answers. You know where to find us. Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast. You can always come check out the website, marriedtothegames.com. Come check out the forum. And as Ed said, you can find us on youtube.com/married to the games.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
And Chris.
Rate us on iTunes so we can get Gabe to stream a 6-hour session of Stare at It in the Box.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing for
Nice.
Extra Life this year.
I love that.
Oh, yeah. That's your segment, Extra Life.
And here I am staring at this box. Man, this game looks good.
I think we'll meet our goal just because people want to pay just to see that. We'll
Right?
meet our
Yeah.
goal, no problem.
Of course.
It's amazing.
Well, let's get into some questions.
Yes, let's get into some questions. But before we do that, I would love to start a new segment because we've got some good news stuff happening with our Married to the Games community.
Hey,
So, how do we? I'm doing this on the fly. So how do we want to do this? Is that did we say hashtag MTTG family is the hashtag we're going to use? And what we want you to do is just tell us something good. What's going on in your life? Got married, promotion, whatever.
Yeah.
And here's a great example of how to start it off. Our boy Noah Patterson, he has been promoted to a senior assistant attorney general for the state of Colorado. So
Wow,
Noah,
nice.
congratulations,
That is
brother.
awesome.
That's awesome.
That is huge. And we love when our family / our community has good news like that. With all the back and forth and all this negative stuff going on, it's always
Yeah.
good to get
Right.
something good. So tell us
Definitely.
something good
exactly.
in your life.
And we'll
and
come up with a good hashtag that'll stick.
yeah, let's do. All right, so we'll shelve
We'll
it.
figure
but
it out.
Well, maybe next episode
Yeah.
we'll come together because we really literally talked about it 2 seconds before we hit record.
Right.
But it's definitely something, a new segment that we want to do right before the questions.
Yeah, it'd be needed. It's needed.
I think it's
it really
needed.
is.
Like we want to show off our community and tell and inform everybody of what everyone's doing. So it'd be awesome. All right, let's hit some email. Jacques. Gents, love the show. You guys are great. Was listening to the last show where you were talking about the Switch announcement and wanted to offer a slightly different perspective.
Ooh.
What if the Switch isn't for North America's market? What if the intent for the Switch is the Japanese market and we're invited to play if we want to? I am by no means an expert on the Japanese gaming market or culture. However, it is my understanding that Xbox and PlayStation are not the dominant force as they are in North America, which is total parentheses, which is totally
especially
true.
the Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah.
Perhaps that is why the design, the components, and games are not what we would want or expect. Would love to
Yes.
hear your thoughts on one of the upcoming shows if you're willing to tear at Gabe's heart just a little bit more. Thanks for everything.
If
That's
it's
awesome.
Not, if it's not for the U.S. audience, they're blowing a lot of money advertising it to us.
Yes, it's very
I know
true.
that's right. Yeah,
Very true.
it's so hard to say because I mean, as much as like that makes sense,
Yep.
there's just too many of us.
Yeah,
There's
it's
too
true.
many Americans, and there's too many Americans with money to blow on stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, if you look at Japan's population, there's 127 million people. We have like 350 million or something like that. The Wii sales alone were 101 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, they got to spread it out. And I think Nintendo knows too that they need to hit it out of the park with this hardware.
Mhm.
And the only way to do that is to invite the rest of the world in.
But
Yeah.
I would assume it's going to be huge in Japan, though, right? Like
Huge.
we can all assume that it will
Very
be
bigly.
huge. It'll be
Yeah, it's gonna be-
huge.
It's going to go over bigly.
They've already sold 4 million copies.
More than any other console ever. Don't fact check me on that.
controllers. They're regular sized.
Don't look at the pictures of different controllers, but just know this one sold bigly.
Sold bigly.
I don't honestly think that Nintendo does anything where they're like, oh, we're going to make this for X market. I think they look
It's
at
a
those things
global
and take that
market.
in consideration, obviously. But I think Nintendo just does what Nintendo, like, we think this is what we want to do, and they just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really think that they
We think
about,
this'll
like,
work.
we need to make this for the Japanese market, and hopefully we can bring in some of those US and UK people. I don't think that's how they do it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep. Great question, Jacques. Thanks for that. D High, gentlemen, of your fellow MTTG members, what two would you choose to be on your zombie apocalypse team?
Oh,
I already know I'm out. I'm the older one, so you guys are going to boot
What?
me out right away.
you're not the oldest one.
No, I'm choosing Router and McCracken because Gabe is a chicken.
Yes! I love you.
And the black
Yes.
guy dies quick. If Hollywood's taught us anything, for some reason, we're the fastest, but the first to die.
Yep. And we got that chubby ninja, man. We all know you're fast,
Yeah, exactly. Surprisingly fast.
but it's not.
But
It's
only for
not
short
good.
distances.
But it's not good enough for Ed's team.
That's okay. I understand.
Yeah,
I don't like zombies. No, I'm
I
just
hear
kidding.
you.
I would pick shoot, I don't know. I think I would go I think I've got to go with the age. I got to go Router and Ed.
Ooh.
Oh, I
'Cause
thought
we're
you were
seasoned.
going the other way with the age.
Because we're
No,
seasoned.
I think yeah, you guys know a little bit more. And might be like, there was this bunker here in 1912 that we should be able to find if we move these.
Good.
Back when I was building the train tracks around here.
Exactly. If we
Oh,
move
that's
these
awesome.
bushes over, yep, there's the manhole,
There
just
it
like I
is.
saw it.
Quick, get my shovel. Oh, that's awesome. That is great.
I love it.
it.
Chris,
I'm going to choose Gabe and Router.
boom.
Yeah, and
Nice.
Gabe, because he is fast in the situations where you need him to be, but also, we've already established he's going to die first. So I'll be safe
Right.
there. Second round.
It's an
And
insurance.
I'm chubby, so they're going to have a little bit more time to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an insurance
They're like,
policy.
oh, we can eat here for a couple days. Like, yes, I got a couple days head start. And then I'm choosing Router because again, like he'll be the one sniffing, and they'll hear him, and they'll go after him while I can be real quiet.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's true. That's
He's
true.
using this for our weaknesses.
Yeah,
The sniffing is a dead giveaway. Yeah.
Little does he know that me and Ryder have known each other a long time. We're going to kill Chris in his sleep.
Oh no! It's backfired.
That's hilarious.
He'd be the first one on that old Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Like Chris passed away in his sleep. Nobody knows how.
That's
Dang.
right.
Must have been dysentery.
Dysentery, do it.
With my last breath, I'm gonna say, should have picked Ed.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, I don't know.
Hard to pick two, isn't it?
I'm going Ed and Gabe just because I know you guys the most. And Chris, I'd have you on a chain like Michonne in Walking Dead, just hanging out. That way you could still be with us as part of the posse, because I don't want to leave you hanging. So
we need your stench to keep him away. You know what I'm saying?
I'll cut your jaw off and put a chain around you, and you can just come up with us.
His jaw and his arms.
And his arms, yes, exactly.
But he'll let you wear a Cowboys hoodie.
Oh,
There
heck
we go.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
as long as we got that going.
Yeah, you will be repping Cowboys, don't you worry.
Yeah,
That's
you get to wear
awesome.
it just like Bryant.
So I'm gonna be a zombie with a Cowboys hood. Cowboys shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you good with
Gotcha.
that? Is that cool?
Oh yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, cool. All right, good.
Weird question.
Good question.
That's a great question. Thanks.
That's awesome.
At Prem C, the whole Dark Souls series, starting with Demon Souls, yay or nay? Ooh, those are tough.
I've never played any of them.
Never
I know
played
nothing
them,
about them.
but yeah, I mean, I guess you could go for it.
I mean, if somebody makes 3, I'm not saying that means it's a good game or anything like that.
Right.
But people hold Dark Souls in pretty high regard.
Yes, they do. It is,
Yeah,
but I've heard
and-
it is just tough.
The
it's
entire
pretty
like
tough.
they are the reason that not officially, but you have to assume that the reason that Bloodborne is an exclusive to PS4 is because Demon Souls, which was the first game in the Dark Souls series, really, if you think about it, was a PlayStation 3 exclusive, and PlayStation was just kind of like it was like one of those slow burn things. Like it came out, and then it kind of developed this cult following, but they had already like kind of dropped the game, and then they started making the Dark Souls version. So I think that was PlayStation like trying to right their wrong of letting that series go.
Interesting.
That's kind of the way that people think about it, anyways. So
Hey, I
it's a
say
very
give it a
popular
shot.
series. Yeah, I would give it a shot. I loved Bloodborne. I didn't beat it. I wasn't good enough at it, but what I played of it, I
You didn't
really,
beat it
really
with a
liked
Guitar Hero guitar?
I did not.
That's right.
Right.
Come on now.
You're a slacker.
Beat it blindfolded.
I know, at one point, I put the controllers down. I just started staring at the box, thinking I'm going to beat this eventually, but it didn't happen.
He beat it with his mind.
That's right.
That's how I beat it.
That's right.
You will not frustrate me back into the little box with you.
Back to the red box.
Be gone, demon. All right, Facebook, moving on. Eric Thompson. Am I the only person that thought Gabe was saying bass, like the frequency, not the tasty fish, at the end of the podcast last week and not peace?
Yeah,
It did kind of sound like bass.
it did.
He missed after. I was like, Bass, how low can you go? Death row. What a brother know. Yep.
Ooh,
Sorry.
cute.
And
Josh,
Chris aren't on that one.
Josh Stapleton. Josh Stapleton, Street Team. It's an evening show, so let's get stupid. Imagine you live.
Too late.
Yeah, too late. Imagine you live in a world, insert movie trailer voice, where the leader of our nation, we'll call him Lord Business, bans all new video games.
Yep.
Your wives, knowing how much you love to game, tells you to hurry up and snag whatever games, new or old, you can before they are gone forever.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
are you picking up to scratch the gaming itch for the rest of your lives?
Ugh.
Man.
Shoot. Let's say 5 of them.
5.
Each.
5.
Okay.
then
Go
it-
3.
Yeah,
Is
because
it-
then it's not like try to pick one.
Is it games we don't have already? It's
I would say if we like
to
we
add
already
to the
have.
collection? Or
Because
a
if
game we
Lord
already
Business-
have?
Well, if Lord Business is banning all games, let's just say we already have them and
Just
grab.
pick your 5 that you're wanting to play for the rest of your
Pick-
life.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Oh, man.
I'm going to go track and field.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I know. Final Fantasy 7,
Of course.
obviously.
Mhm.
Mario 64,
Hmm.
because I never played that one,
Okay.
and I heard it was amazing. Ooh. The Sims. I'm just trying to get some stuff that I get some hours out of. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
The rest of my life.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's number 5? I've got 4. Somebody else go. I have to come back to me.
Why don't we just do top 3 then?
Well, then you got a bonus with Gabe.
Okay.
Bonus track.
Bonus track. If you let the CD go for 4 minutes, I'm silent.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'll go Mike Tyson's Punch Out because I never beat it.
What?
And I want to beat
Nice.
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll be done with that in like 15 minutes.
Not necessarily. Not if I can't beat it. I gotta figure out a way to beat it.
Oh, man.
So I never beat that.
That's tough,
I
man.
would do like probably GTA 5 because it's got just so much going on in it.
Yeah.
I would do
And
absolutely
you want to have
everything.
hate in your heart. Yep.
You have a lot of hate. You don't have Jesus.
And then number three, I'd go with Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
there
I
you
can
go.
see you
Even
doing
though you
that, yeah.
platinumed it.
Yeah, I would go with it because there's still more to do and more fun to be had.
There you go.
Yeah.
My number 5 would be Destiny, I think.
There you go. But you wouldn't be able to play with anybody.
Well, I'll be able to play with other people that chose Destiny.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So there's like a whole underground network of people.
Of
Huh.
course.
Interesting. I
Got it.
should have gone that route.
And I'm the Harriet Tubman.
Yay. All
Get these
right.
games on.
Toot, toot. Get on that train.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Gaming train.
Ed.
I think I'm like Chris. I'm going to go for games that I'm going to get a lot of time out of that I haven't finished. So I'm
Yep.
going to go with Metal Gear Solid 5,
Okay.
Final Fantasy 15,
Oh, yeah,
I
Doc.
should have picked a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you
and
should have.
Shadows of Mordor.
Yes.
Ooh, there you
sir.
go.
I'm so glad
Yep.
you chose Final Fantasy 15.
Yep.
Thank you.
Tim?
I'm going Nathan Drake collection.
Ooh,
I'm going
No,
Witcher.
no.
That's 4
Collection.
games.
It's
What?
one box.
It's one box.
That's 3 games, right? 3 games.
one box
It's
of
one
3
box.
games. That's why I'm picking it.
What? No,
Come
that's
on.
3
That's a little
games.
cheap. That's a
Hey.
little cheap.
I think the
All right,
package
okay,
will
fine.
work. I will allow it.
No, it's okay. No.
The ginger allows
No,
it.
2 out of 1. No. 2 versus 1. Don't approve. So we'll back it up. We'll back it
But
up.
no, it's
Yeah,
2
wel-
versus 2 because you
welcome
and
to-
me said it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's the big. Chris is the bigger state, so he gets more electoral votes.
That's right. He's got more electoral votes. That's right.
Darn it.
Okay. All right. Let's start
Foiled
over.
again, Ed.
I know.
Foiled again.
Right? And we had the majority.
That's right. Exactly.
Let's add taxes to video
That ain't
games.
how America works.
That's right.
It was rigged.
Okay. So we'll do Witcher 3.
Oh,
We'll
nice.
do-
Oh, that's a good one,
That's
too.
a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, Witcher 3. I'm going
See, y'all
to
should
do.
have done 5. Haha.
I'm going 5. I'm doing Final Fantasy 15 and Witcher 3. There's my 5.
Yeah, all right, go.
You got 2 bonus with me.
Witcher 3. I also will agree. Shadows of Mordor.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one.
And I'm going to do Assassin's Creed Black Flag because, man, that game was
yeah.
fun.
Yes, that was a
That was
good
a
game.
good
I want to play it
game,
again.
man.
I think I'm going to play it again.
That was a good game.
If you have not played Black Flag, please go play it.
Yes.
Especially if you
Yeah,
haven't got a
telling you.
PS4 yet and you're not used to all these new fancy graphics. I think, did they bring 4 over to the PS4 though?
Yeah, it was in the launch. It was a launch game.
Yeah.
There we go. Play that game.
It was one of those ones that was on PS3 and PS4 and
Right.
vice versa on Xbox consoles
Those
as well.
those boat
Such a good game.
fights were
Oh,
awesome.
the fights
So
were
good.
so
Oh,
great.
yeah, they were a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Man.
it's good.
Especially against the legendary ships, the 4 legendary ships. Oh,
Yes,
those were
that was great.
awesome.
That
Oh my
was
God.
I never did
legendary.
those. I never fought any of those legendary ships.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
they
you
were
haven't lived.
awesome. Yeah, you haven't lived.
I agree.
I know.
I agree.
You haven't lived.
I just stared at him in the distance. You know what I mean?
I approached
Stare
one
in the
and then
water.
just awkwardly moonwalked back. I was like, no.
I did the exact same thing. I was like, "Ooh, that does look big up close."
I
Excuse
upgraded
me.
the jet.
Sorry.
I upgraded my ship and went to town on it. It was great. It was
That's
awesome.
so cool.
Yeah, it was.
Got
so
all
much
4
Did
of
you
them.
beat it?
Yeah, I got all 4 of them.
fun. Yeah, I beat all 4
Wow.
of them too.
Nice.
Great.
I'm impressed.
Me too.
And one of them was actually 2 because it was like 2 ships in one. or
Yeah,
something.
that's right.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Oh, what a great game. Good call. Good call, Router. I mean me.
Good call me.
Good call, me. All right. Are we done? Is that it? We're moving on to the
Yeah.
next one. Dak
Yeah.
Huntley. Am I the only one that have played most of the Resident Evil games and it's a
I
little
thought you were gonna say, "Am I the only one who thought Gabe said base at the beginning?"
Give me some more credit. I'm not that old. Am I the only one that have played most of the Resident Evil games and is a little apprehensive this time? Not because of quality, game looks beautiful, but because it looks change your diaper scary. Yeah,
Man.
I mean, it does. But I think you should still do it. I mean, if you've played all the other ones, I think you should.
Yeah,
do it,
you've
'cause
got
this,
to.
Right?
This could be the one that kind of like really ramps people, just gets people going with it. And I think people will be talking about this game for a long time. And it will probably continue the franchise as well.
Oh, yeah.
I've touched a lot of the Resident Evils. I think I beat the first 2, maybe.
Really?
I want to say I definitely beat the first one. I don't know if I beat the second one, but and that was in a group setting.
Ah, there you go.
In Colorado.
For its time, was it as scary as this new one looks? Okay.
Oh, well, as scary. This new one looks like jacked up scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like with that
Yeah,
family
and like
and
a
everything.
little twisted scary,
The
right?
first
Like,
one's just zombies and zombie dogs and stuff like that. Like you don't feel like this whole backside of getting locked up by a family and they're gonna abuse you and stuff like that. This one just looks dark.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you hadn't seen anything like Resident Evil before.
Yeah.
When it came around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I mean, you know me, I'm with you. This one looks a little out of bounds for me. Like even if I was into that kind of thing, I think I'd be a little apprehensive about this one.
Yeah. Nice. They did their job then.
yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
absolutely.
Yep.
And it's gotten a lot of good
summoned
reviews.
Satan.
So
Yeah, man, I haven't played a good like horror game in a while. Like the last one was Dead Space, I think. So this could be kind of fun. I may pick it up later.
Nice.
Come on, please do it. Please do it.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not doing
done. I will do it then.
Nice.
Done.
Put it on that old channel. I will watch the crap out of that thing.
All right, cool. Ben Palmer, name a song or songs that you personally, maybe privately, or if you're feeling ambitious, right in public, would rock out to or sing along with that people would normally not expect you to like or know. For me, oh boy, here we go. That would be Wilson Phillips' Hold On.
Oh yeah. Everybody
Or-
knows that song.
or Baltimore's Tarzan Boy.
Oh,
If
nice.
I hear
Oh, wow.
those, if I
And
hear
he's not
those
saying you have to
play,
like it. He just
yeah, it's true.
that
No,
would
you just
it.
know it. Yeah. If I hear those play, the volume goes to 11, and I become the next American Idol.
Wow.
That's
Hashtag
hilarious.
Ask MTTG. Hashtag I'm really tone deaf.
Someday somebody's gonna make you want to turn around and say goodbye. Ed, what you got?
I don't know if there's any that people wouldn't expect. Like,
Dido.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Like, oh yeah, he would definitely know all the words to "Wannabe" by Spice Girls. Of course he would. Like, I don't feel like
I don't know if people know your love affair with Weird Al.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
anything
yeah.
Weird Al, yeah,
Anything Weird Al, Ed knows all the words.
or anything that he did a parody of, and the real song comes on. I'm the guy that will annoy you and sing the Weird Al lyrics.
Oh, you're that
this
Just
is
guy.
funny.
enjoying some Michael Jackson. Yeah,
Exactly. So yeah, maybe Weird Al. Yeah.
there you go, Tim.
Dude, I don't know. I really don't.
I don't really either.
It would probably be some R&B song that I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You
'cause,
remind
you
me
know-
of my Jeep.
yeah, or like, because I'm like white bread, so everybody be like, no, this guy doesn't know any R&B stuff. And I
You know
would-
some deep cut R&B songs though. It's like wow, Robert.
Yes, I
Yeah.
do love me some deep cut R&B. So it was,
You could
it had
probably
to be
sing
some-
Ignition.
Yeah, I could probably do Ignition, but freaking Fallon did Ignition too in a acapella, so it's not that shocking.
I
but
got you. Yeah.
yeah, I
Chris,
don't
if you
know.
had to come up with one, what do you think it is? Like just one random song that you just happen to know all the words to.
I don't know all the words, but one that I know a bunch to that people might not think I would have been into is "Ready or Not" by the Fugees.
Oh, by the
Oh,
Fugees.
there
I
it
would,
is.
always, I would always turn that up and
Yes.
sing it
Nice.
like Wycliffe's
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's a Desert Island CD to me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The score I thought was so amazing.
Yeah, the score
That
was
CD
amazing.
is
That's
incredible.
awesome.
Yep.
What about you, Gabe?
Mine would definitely be like a lot of Disney songs.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I knew it.
Yes.
I so
I
knew
mean,
it.
Aladdin,
Yep.
Little
Oh, of course.
Mermaid,
Mhm.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If one of them joints come on, it's a wrap. I lose. I have to
Right?
turn in my black card right away. Unless it's the intro to Lion King, then I get like a extra star on my black
Yeah,
card.
yeah, you get a gold star.
Like, "Ha, Fasanya, Faradikara." It'll be like, yeah, you get an extra star on your black
Just a
card.
yeah,
But
awesome.
definitely like Little Mermaid and Aladdin. I know probably almost all the words
Right?
to all the songs on those. That and like 1 Week from Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I just happen to know that one for some strange reason.
That was a great question, Ben. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Moving on to Twitter, at Arctic Warlocks. You just started an 8-week fitness program, and in a couple weeks, you head on a Disney cruise. Do you keep to your program, or do you ignore it because you're on vacation? There's been a lot of back and forth. There's been a lot of back and forth on this. And I'm kind of with you, Chris, because you're on vacation. So maybe just take it easy a little bit, but you are on vacation. You can have a cheat.
Yeah, I'll take it easy a little bit. Like, I'm not going to have that fourth ice cream cone. No.
Yeah, man, because those cruises, there is food everywhere, and it's abundant, and it's always there. So just, do it. But, man, just be ready to come back and crush it when you come back from vacation.
Every time I've done a workout regimen, every time I've stopped doing it, it's because I was out of town and I came back and I just couldn't get back into it. So
totally it's agree. Hard. Yeah. It is definitely hard, but you are on vacation. You're with family. Don't think that you have to do anything just because of that. Be with the family and hang out.
I say be with the family, but stick to that thing, Doc.
Yeah.
I only say that because I'm weak. I'm weak with that. So if I start something, I'm just like Ed. I was doing really good on this thing called T25.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was like 6 weeks in.
Yeah.
Do it every day. Yeah. I would take one day off a week. I was doing really good. I could see a change in my body. We went to Europe for a week and a half, and there was nowhere for me to do it. So I just didn't do it while we were gone. I came back. I was like, well, at least I did 6 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I was like, bump that.
Yeah.
So I say stick with it. It's hard, but you'll still be able to eat a lot of stuff. Hopefully, like in whatever diet you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like with any diet, there's always like that one food you can still eat a bunch of.
Yeah. There's a lot of fruits and fruit salads on those cruises too.
Yeah.
So like there's always like melon
Get you some
and
big salads. Yeah.
And that's always good fruit too.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yep. Well, they just caught it from the sea.
They caught the fruit from the sea.
The strawberries of the sea.
The strawberries of the sea.
They're like, here's reeling in another banana.
Ooh, man, I love them water cherries.
Fish. Yes.
That's why they're called watermelons.
That's right.
Sorry.
Watermelon.
Sorry.
Where are we? Okay, Joseph Grimm. When making coffee at home, do you use a coffee pot or single cup? Ed?
It depends. If it's me and Sarah, and then it's the pot because we want to have a whole lot. If it's just me, like usually in the morning when we do the podcast, I'll make a pour over or an AeroPress that's just 1 cup, and I'm good to go.
Yeah,
nice.
I got a machine that does both as well. Not a Keurig, but it's called a Breville, and it's a grind and brew, and so you can put the beans in it, and then so usually I'm making just 1 cup for myself, but obviously if Jenny wants some, then I'll make.
Yeah,
just because I don't feel like cleaning the filter out, I'll make the pot.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. I use a coffee pot. I do have a French press, but I don't use it nearly as often as I used to. Stacey doesn't drink coffee,
right?
So I just do it on my own. But yeah, I got a coffee pot like with the filters and everything like that, and thinking I was gonna hate it, and it's like, oh, it works out really well, and it's way more convenient. But I still will do the French press as like a treat or on a
French press is amazing, man. It is what a difference. Yeah, I single cup it because Lauren doesn't drink coffee, which is great. So I'll just single cup it.
Right. What do you do? Do you do a Keurig?
Yeah, I've got a Keurig. But you know what's funny is I haven't used it in forever because when we go to the store, I run right over to Merity's and get a coffee.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
So,
they got good coffee.
That's my home away from home, so it's all good.
There you go.
Spencer Stapleton.
Hello.
Gabe, have you played I Am Setsuna? If not, I hear it is coming to the Switch on day 1.
Yeah, he's joking. No, I haven't. I'm not going to. I won't be getting it.
Okay.
Wow.
Hi, Spencer. We're here too. that could have been a DM. I'm just giving you a hard time.
This was just for Gabe.
That was
Gabe
just
and no one else.
And nobody else is getting a Switch. And nobody else is playing I think it's a JRPG, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
It's Spencer. Of course, it's a JRPG.
Of course.
No, he plays a mess out of those. Crazy man. Anyway, Michael Foster, do you buy digital or physical copies of games? Which do you prefer? I think we've got a newbie here because I think most people know where we're at, but let's indulge them, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We all know.
Chris is all digital.
Yeah, I'm like 95% digital. Yeah, there are a few physical copies I'll get here and there. Usually when I'm my hand is forced, but yeah.
I'm physical, but wish I was digital.
But he's gonna be digital on the Switch.
On the Switch, yeah. I'm gonna switch
with the snap
to digital.
Switch. Boop. Edward.
Ed,
I am probably 75% digital.
router.
95% physical, 5% digital.
Nice.
There you go.
There it is.
That's just your love language, though.
Yeah.
It's what I'm talking about. Let me hear your body talk. Let's get physical. All right, Mike BC. Something you love to eat, but your fam hates. Mom taught me to make a Mexican casserole. I only eat it with her because my family hates it. Oh, that sounds good.
Huh.
Mm.
Bring
Good
some
question.
of that love over here, Mike.
Right.
That sounds amazing.
Shoot. I don't
Something
know.
you love to eat, but your family hates.
Chris, you got anything?
I can't think of anything. I can think of some things that my family eats that I hate.
Well, yeah, I bet you can.
I can't think of it in the reverse because I eat normal stuff.
You hear that, Mama Bread fan? He just called you a
Yeah,
freak.
exactly.
Oh, you're going to get some flack for that tomorrow. Mama Bread fan's coming at you.
Rest
Yeah.
of fire.
No, she
With
eats
that bop
normal stuff.
stick.
It's my stepbrothers that eat the weird stuff.
Oh, I got you.
Wait,
They're not listening.
can you just give us an example of weird stuff in the McCracken dictionary?
Yeah.
Like mayonnaise on a grilled cheese. That's weird. And then peanut butter on waffles. What?
Oh, yes.
Peanut butter on waffles.
No.
Come on.
Why
What
don't you
is-
just make peanut butter toast?
Oh,
I
peanut
guess-
butter
Why-
waffles is good.
Why ruin a waffle like that?
People
No,
put
you're
peanut
not
butter on
ruining
pancakes.
anything.
Ranch
You're
dressing on
enhancing it.
anything and everything that exists? No.
What? Wait, what?
My sister puts ranch dressing on anything and everything that exists, basically.
No, there you go.
That's because she likes to work out and she's just trying to make stuff taste better. She's trying to trick herself into vegetables
Yeah.
tasting good.
This stick sure is good.
Yeah, exactly. Man, these leaves taste awesome.
Protein bar. Oh, let's put some ranch on that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, gross. Man.
Oh, man. McCracken is in for it tomorrow.
I do
This
know
gets
people that do that
posted.
with ketchup, though.
Yeah.
They just put ketchup on everything. I remember the first time I saw ketchup with eggs, I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, that's
yeah,
delicious.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
No, eggs ain't made for that.
No.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I love you all,
Ed-
but y'all eat some weird
Ed, did
stuff.
you Ed, did you have anything?
I guess probably liver is the only thing I like that Sarah doesn't.
Blech.
I don't think I've ever had liver.
No, just from the name alone.
And
It's
Sarah,
something in our bodies.
Sarah's like, it uses it to get the junk out of the body. You don't want to eat that. And I was
Right.
like, that means it's
If
super
it's-
clean.
Yeah, if it's prepared right, it's delicious. Why not?
That's how I feel about shrimp.
What? What's
No,
wrong with
shrimp
I love
is
shrimp?
amazing.
Well, because shrimp, they say they call them the pig of the sea. Like they just eat all the grody
who
stuff.
calls them
No,
that?
that's catfish.
No,
Yeah,
catfish.
them too.
That's
They
catfish,
just ugly.
mussels, oysters, any of those. I
Mhm.
think those are pretty gross. But yeah, I hear that. I think you nailed it already. I think mine's going to be shrimp because Lauren doesn't eat any seafood, and Piper will probably.
Oh, right.
Piper doesn't eat, so I love me some shrimp.
Really?
Yeah,
Piper just
That-
absorbs energy.
she just—I don't know when she eats, but it's weird. So we're slowly but surely getting her some more healthy stuff. Which is
Shrimp eat algae and plankton
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
decaying plants.
good. Yep.
Yeah. And they'll scavenge parts of dead animals such as snails, clams, and fish.
Yeah.
That's why I don't
Delicious.
mess with shrimp. Delicious. Y'all crazy.
They
Mm.
are. It's
Yummy.
amazing. Love
I don't
shrimp.
eat shrimp. No.
Yummy.
So
We got that Gulf shrimp too, man. Gulf shrimp is good.
Mm.
I could have not that Jenny doesn't like this, but I could have like Chinese food all the time,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and I can definitely out Chinese food her.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'll be like, "What do you think about some Chinese?" She's like, "We just had Chinese." I'm like, "I
What
know,
do you
but what do you
think
think about it?" You ain't answer my question though.
The takeout boxes are still on the table.
Exactly. I
The
love
rice is
Chinese.
concrete at this point. Yeah.
Exactly. You just sprinkle a little water on it, put it in a
That's
pot.
right.
It'll be fine.
Yep. Charge it right
Yep.
up. That's awesome. All right. Final question at Swedish Templar. Are you guys going to see the new Resident Evil movie? Gabe can get a pass. Don't want him to get a heart attack.
I saw the first two Resident Evil movies. I will not be seeing this one. Maybe if it's on if I'm on tour and it comes on the satellite real late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have
There you
no
go.
desire to want to see that.
I get out to the movies so little now that I don't I'd
Because all the kids.
I'd rather. I know, right? I got to go see La La Land yet. Before I see
do
anything
too,
else.
man. I want to
wanna
see
that too. Yes. That sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Chris?
I won't see it either.
I mean, if it, like y'all were saying, if it comes on TV one day down the road, yeah, I may give it a shot, but I'm not going to go to the theater to see it, no.
No.
Well, no.
But I don't go to the theater to see almost anything, so. Unless Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Did it get a rating on Rotten Tomatoes, Resident Evil yet?
Oh, I don't know.
It probably
Somebody
did.
look it up. Somebody look it up.
Oh,
Is
it's
it
not
actually
yet.
out already?
No,
It's out.
27th.
Oh, okay, so it's this weekend.
It's tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That
Oh.
is it. Thank you, everody, for the we had a lot this week, so that was
Yeah,
great. I
that
guess
was
they all
awesome.
knew
Yeah,
it was
that
an
was fun.
evening show, so
Yeah.
they're like, yes,
Right.
bring it on.
And the question for you guys, what game are you really good at? Like that you sit down and you're like, I freaking got this. What game are you really good at? I'll start because I knew the question, so I know the answer. But like we were playing, I was playing Mario Kart today, and I was playing Dr.
yes.
Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Mario was the first game that I felt completely confident going online with.
Yeah.
And so I would say like, I'm pretty good at Dr. Mario. Ed?
You don't know Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You're-
there you go.
And you're good at yeah, you don't know Jack. That's what I was thinking of. When you said that, I was thinking the box. The box set.
Jackbox collection.
Yeah.
But
look
yeah,
at-
but
look at
he's
the box.
really good at trivia. Yeah, you're good at
Yeah.
trivia. You know that stuff. Chris?
There's not really any particular game where I feel like I'm really good at this, but I will say back in the day anyways, on Call of Duty, there was this one game mode called Search and Destroy, and I feel like I was pretty good at that. That's probably
Nice.
the thing that I did the best at in Call of Duty. Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Tim?
awesome. I'm really good at stare at it in the box. Sorry, I had to bring it up. Last one. That was it. That's it. I'm sorry.
Nice.
I had to bring it up. Actually, I'm getting a lot better at Rocket League, like a lot better,
Oh,
and
nice.
feel really,
Yeah,
feel
that's a
really,
good game.
feel really good about going in there. It's just so much fun. That game is
That's
great.
awesome.
I still play it actually.
I still get schooled in that. Like when I was just
Oh,
popped
yeah,
it
you
in,
still could,
earlier
but-
today, people were pulling stuff off. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding? Like how you
Yeah.
fly through the whole across the whole
the
board and hit it into my?"
The aerial ones are crazy. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
That's nuts. But yeah, it's fun.
that's a
great
good
game.
game.
Yep.
So, what game are you really good at? Let us know. Use hashtag answer MTTG. Of course, you can hit us up on the forum. It'll be on there for the long form answers. If you're good at a bunch of games, let us know.
Bragger.
Yeah. And thank you guys for listening, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We love that you guys are here.
Absolutely.
And we love to be here for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to keep it going. 228 in the books.
Nice.
I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Ed Placencia. And that is Chris McCracken. And we are married to the games. And we up out this thing. Base!
I knew you were gonna do that. How low can you go? Bro?